Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Monday. Happy President's Day as well. Hope you've had a wonderful holiday weekend. We are so excited to celebrate with you tonight as we wrap up this big celebration and holiday weekend, the big 3-day long weekend. Hope you had a great time today and hope that maybe you got a little extra time off from the crazy, hectic, busy schedule of work life. But here is what we're here to do tonight. We're going to shop up a storm. We've got an incredible lineup for you as always on Monday nights. It's always about must-see markdowns, but we thought for our big finale to the weekend, we would give you a little extra special surprise and take $50 off everything we see on the air tonight. And that is going to include some really, really special pieces that we have for you. We've actually got some really unusual pieces, including some brand new designers, yes, but we're going to see quite a few pieces that are actually going to be amethyst trillion cut. We love that. We've got a very affordable way to get you all ready for March because, my goodness, we are only now a few days away. So we've got a March birthstone in a heart shape. It's aquamarine, Sierra Santa Maria's best. We're going to see all kinds of amazing surprises for you. And we even have some blue wing block D and something you've been asking for that has been out of stock for seemingly forever. We're going to show you a very special ring tonight. It's kind of like it's a nice little addition to a designer piece we're going to start the show with that I know is going to be so popular. So it reminds me a little bit of Little Lolo's Links. You know that ring? That really fabulous ring we don't see very often, the curb link with diamonds. Well, we've got it here tonight for you, limited edition. So that's going to be coming up as well. So you'll see something new that's got a little bit of that curb link style. Then we're going to bring you Little Lolo's a little bit later, and that's going to be all on discount. So it's going to be its lowest price ever. Plus we have some Tanzanites. We've got our diamond signet ring, which if you love a signet style, well, we're going to bring you the version that we've made that's a little bit smaller, but with diamonds all the way across the top. So we have that on the way and lots of pendants here, lots of earrings, a big white diamond that's GIA certified if anybody's looking for a 1-carat/01. Got that for you as well. And the list goes on and on and on and on. So whatever it is we can bring out, how about we do that too? Because obviously we've got a sale going on just good for 3 hours. It's like a little mini flash sale. So if there is anything we can bring out for you, we'd love to do that as well. And I think that, oh, speaking of requests, I knew I had something to address before I, of course, announce my official candidacy a little bit later on. You know, I thought I'd go a little first lady chic just in case, just in case we got any breaking news tonight. But this is going to be actually for Lori. Lori, I know it was late yesterday that you missed out on a big gold quartz. So I did bring out, Lori, some of our best that I've got for you in a pair and an oval and a cushion. So we'll give you all those options. So if anybody's looking for a big gold quartz, we've got some really good quality for you here in my hand. So whenever you're ready to see those, let me know. Are you guys ready to get started with a big party night? It is all about a holiday weekend celebration. Of course, take that additional. That means still you've got money back guarantee privileges as well. We've got some wheels to share with you. I mean, these are going to be some really, really big values that are happening all throughout the show tonight. So again, I'm a little amazed at how low pieces are going to go tonight with not just the pricing that we have to start, but then with your additional discount, because trust me, none of these pieces were priced with that in mind. That's a little additional something I wanted to do for you here tonight last minute. So let's get started with a really pretty ring. This is designer style, so we haven't seen anything like this in a while. Come on over and take a look at it. It's again kind of the inspiration here behind me bringing out my link style, which would be, of course, the curb link all the way through. But this is something I thought you might like first because we actually have two identical pieces in the yellow gold. It's going to be 1123-149, and that's going to be our very special 28-point diamond cluster. And that's where you get the 7 stones, and then you also have 28 points. But did you notice there's the curb length? So if you are a collector of the Lauren's Links collection, whether it's the earrings, the pendant, the bangle, or any of the rings, and you wanted a little bit of that influence, but in a smaller, more petite style with, of course, instead of the center link being pave, which we'll have a little bit later, and I'll show you the difference just so you know. But this is going to be that cluster of diamonds. So you're actually getting 28 points. There are 7 stones. That means 4 points each that you're getting. Just for comparison's sake, this is my own design that we'll have a little bit later. So you can see there's a little bit of difference here in the pave. You've got the curb link through and through instead of the cluster in the middle. You've got the curb link, which is a little bit elongated and wider in my design. So we'll have that later. But here's the way you can go for a great designer style. And also you're getting more diamond weight here, 28 points versus 11 on my design. So again, I know how many of you have been asking for it. It's here in limited supply. So we're going to show that to you tonight. So I wanted to get you a heads up on that right away. But on this one, 2 available just in yellow gold. So again, we'll have a little more flexibility on gold color in my design later, but this is one of those special pieces where could be an additional piece that you choose to wear perhaps with, I don't know, do you want to wear it with something else stacked? Do you want to wear it as a pinky ring, a thumb ring? I think it would work really anywhere on the hand, which we're excited about, but also it's going to be a major value. And of course, those are big diamonds that you're getting all the way across the top. So recommend dialing in early. We've even got some really special earrings that you're going to see tonight as well that I'm looking forward to. Some of those great combinations of colors with tourmaline and Tanzanite. You know, that big designer we've been featuring of late. So we've got those coming up next. But if you would like to have this special piece in your collection, we're going to try to make this as affordable as possible. You know, on these holiday events, which it seems like there have been, hasn't it been great? We've had so many holidays to celebrate lately in the month of February and the last few weeks, and we've been able to get some really big values that are just beyond the ordinary as normal here. So it's really been exciting, but this is going to be one where, remember, I discount first. So you get a round, it's like a several round discount on each and every item that you see. So keep that in mind. What is supposed to be $9.99 is not going to be, and remember, those are sizable individual diamonds. You're getting 4 pointers each all the way across that cluster design that we're seeing. So let's take a look at it, and better yet, it's we're still going to size it for you, so up or down, wherever that's going to suit whatever finger you want to wear it on. But it's not $9.99 and it's not $8.88. So get ready, because we got $50 coming your way on everything you shop for here tonight in the show, that as long as it's available, right? Some things are sold out, some things are, you know, not going to be available, and that's the bad news, and we'll work on making those again. But if we show you on the air what we have, you get to save that extra, and why not when you've already got all these savings that we already build in every other day. So it's not $777. We're going to make this easy. It's $699 if you'd like it. We have 2 identical pieces for you. So even if you wanted to get one for yourself and one for a gift idea for someone you care about, and you wanted to wear the same piece, which I love that idea. I love kind of the idea of a sister ring, or, you know, a best friend ring or something like that, where you're each wearing the same thing that connects you and links you together that way. That'd be a lot of fun too. So that would be $699, of course, $649 at checkout. Then we'll get to some brand new designer earrings that are coming up, which we will, I know, be all fighting over. And I'll be right there in the mix. We have some Tanzanite drops. I've got some big Tanzanites today. We actually do have an 11 karat plus and a 9 karat plus. So we'll see some of our bigger ovals that are in the show tonight. Also some of the new tourmalines out of the Congo. We have a men's corneruping. I don't recall having one before. So we have that as well. And anything else you want to see. Ruby necklace is also here. So let me know if you'd like one of those for $649, and it will be yours. But again, got to call in quickly. Only 2 available. Or if you want to get them both, think about that. That'd be under $1,300 after your discount to get both of those, and then have a nice little suite or set. Let's move on. We've got these gorgeous earrings, and this is where we get into a lot of color. And these are probably the most inventive yet. We've seen some tourmaline and Tanzanite combos. What we have not seen is the addition of turquoise with that. And that's what you're seeing here. This is one of those really high style, colorful, bright, beautiful earrings. In addition to being beautiful, I think you can tell by looking at them immediately as someone who's, and again, we're probably all jewelry lovers, right, through and through. But even I think the folks that maybe aren't so much, they would look at that earring and know the second they see them, just because it's got that overall aesthetic, that it is valuable and it is rare and it is specialty. And you're definitely getting that here. So here's what we have. It's 112-3023. They're 18 karat gold. Now there's a lot of breakdown here because we've got so many different elements, but 18 karats to start, centered post, and these do have those backings, by the way, that are also 18K, but they're going to be ensconced in a silicone. So you've got the 18 karat gold butterfly backing, but it's a little easier to grip because it's all in that kind of like a dome style of the silicone. So it's just a little bit, makes it larger, and it makes sure that that shape of the butterfly backing never changes. But here's what we have. 54 points in the round. That would be the green tourmaline that's in the middle. So that's kind of a bright green, almost looks like a demantoid green, right? Very electric. Then you get 62 points in the marquise Tanzanites. You know what the Tanzanites look like. They're those beautiful, unmistakable blue and violets that we see there, scattered with. Then we've got green tourmalines, which are actually, I would call those more indicolites, actually, the marquise cuts that you see between the different turquoise. I would say those are definitely an indicolite. They're leaning way more blue than green. And that's going to be your 82 points in the green tourmalines. And then, of course, 48 points in Sleeping Beauty turquoise that are also marquise. When was the last time we saw marquise Sleeping Beauty? It has not been any time recently, I can tell you that. And 8 points in diamonds. So they know that's a lot to break down. And that is really, really special. So So here we go. And I just got to tell you, if you like them, call me early. Obviously, they're a bigger size, which I'm going to show you right now. And so this is going to be very, very special. And I would really encourage you to dial in because you never know. I mean, this is where most of this particular style has been something that you've had to pay about $3,000 for when we brought them. And 54 points was the green tourmaline centers. That's the rounds versus the more blues, which again, we see here, that's the green tourmaline. And then what you see here in the marquise right here, here, and here, those are also, they're calling them greens. I would actually call them more of an indicolite blue. So again, you see how they compare with the green that you have, and then you get the turquoise. For my blue lovers out there, it's got every shade, it seems, of blue and green, and they're large. Let's take a look at the measurement here really quickly. Remember, there is only one pair, so they are going to fly, and they almost look, are they floral, or are they star, or are they snowflake? It's kind of giving us a little bit of a mixed bag for the shape here, but they're really striking, and they're a little bit over 3/4 of an inch from the very top to the bottom where those diamonds do that. A little extra. I love that extra point that's created by having the diamonds out along the edges. Here's what they look like from a distance on, so you can see just again a little bit of that size perspective there as you see them on my ear. And there's going to be all that beautiful color you're getting, and again, blues, greens, purples, and even the mix of having faceted stones with cabochon stones is really, really elite. So let's go back to the wheel. Let's surprise you with a price tag that's not going to be that $39.99, because I know that's where every one of them has been either $3,000 or $4,000 to start. We're taking something very, very different. And here's what we got. It's really special. It's $9.99 for one pair. That's it. One pair only. One person gets them. And that's going to be a really special way to go. And they're $9.49 if you like them. And then we've got a request for Pamela. Oh, that's probably who just emailed me. I think she just emailed me asking to see these. Yes, you got it, Pamela. Sure enough, here they are. You got it. Just got your email and you got it. No sooner than Andy brings them out to me. We have some beautiful rainbow tourmaline, or rather the watermelon tourmaline slice earrings for you. They are beautiful. So $9.49 on those if you'd like that. Nice little selection. And then here we go. You got it. You're going to see them on. They're really lovely. And there's a beautiful mirror image of the set of earrings that we have for you, Pamela. So they're really, really special. And it's beautiful, isn't it? So this is going to be it, guys. Last call on that pair. Let's show another pair of earrings here. And then don't forget about our designer curve link ring with that cluster of diamonds, although I know a lot of you probably are waiting on little Lolo. So she'll be here, and she's not usually here. So I was saying the first time I presented these, they remind me a little bit of butterfly wings, right? But imagine that, yes, maybe that's going to be symbolic of transformation or symbolic of something special, a milestone in your life. But this is where, again, this is a mirror image, and you have the option to wear them either way. But I think really the designer probably intended for it to be almost like the wings spreading out. And that's really the beauty of having a left and a right design. But this is going to be 112-3133. They were on just as a debut a few days ago, and it's actually 18 karat gold. Again, these are rose gold only. But you see the carving of these stones, and let me lift up the other one so you can see it. They're going to be a post at the top, butterfly backing as well. They're in the rose. There's that watermelon tourmaline that you see has that really centered up, almost rubelite pink. And then you get the green on that surrounding. And then it's going to also be the diamonds, which create even more of that kind of fanned out wing design. And there's only one pair. These are beautiful. They're rare as can be. I'm going to show you what one looks like on, because I know that's what Pam's waiting on. She wants to see what one of them looks like on, and I will be very happy to do that for you, because they're so pretty and they're very unique and different. And so this is a fun one. And obviously no two stones are going to be exactly alike, but this is pretty much, you could tell, probably cut from the same rough, and then they did that kind of ended and match kind of design here. This is what they look like on, so I'm just going to face them a little bit, straighten them out for you, and then you can see here how they're going to look. I know it's tough in this darker light over here to pick up the colors you're getting, but they're very visible in person. And then you see how, again, you can have the option to turn them in or out or kind of flare them how you want, but it's really a pretty design. And then, of course, you see the size that they're going to give you. It's a little bit like a button style, and I barely have the backing in. So if you put a little more taut, you can see how they face out to the world. So that gives you a little size idea, a little size perspective there, but you can really see how fun and organic they are. If you wanted to put them the opposite way, you could as well, but we're going to go back to the wheel, blow them out right now for $14.99, and that's it, because I know she knows them. She's seen them before. Yes? She's probably going to see that right now, but I will go ahead and switch them around for her. So yeah, we can do that too. So if you want to see them the other way, we can do that as well, and then show them you got it. So we'll do that for you so you can see the opposite. But that's what she's probably seeing on her screen right about now. And then we'll show them the other way for you. Remember, there is a left and a right design. So that's important to recall. Here's what they look like going the other way. So yes, that would be, I guess, more where that point goes in. And so if you want to do it that way, you may as well. And then there you can see, you can kind of turn it how you wish. But that's what they're going to look like. So yeah, again, when you've got that kind of wing design out. So that's a very important look. And you can kind of play with it how you wish and how you want, but they're really special. And that's always, you know, it's always intriguing to see. We love our watermelon tourmalines when we see them. We've actually got one today in a ring that was here over the weekend that I wanted to bring back out. But this is a very, very special piece indeed. And you've got that great look. So there you have it. So that's going to be the great look you see there. And then again, that little extra point, that's where that extra diamond is that creates that accentuation that it really does kind of fan out and look like that wing design. So we'll go back to the wheel there. Another $50 off today. So all my shoppers are got to be loving that. Take advantage of what you can't stop thinking about. If there is something important you want to see, well, let us know and we will bring it on out for you if it is here. So yeah. Okay, sounds good. Congratulations on those. Thanks for that request. And then speaking of, we'll just show you the watermelon tourmaline that we have now. This was here over the weekend. I was a little surprised that, you know, I know a lot of people yesterday were kind of hanging on for that very special debut we had. And even Tim, who wasn't even here yesterday, he was amazed at that debut yesterday. It was a lot of fun, and we thank everybody for shopping yesterday with us. But I think a couple of the pieces that, you know, were here still, we wanted to bring out a few extras that maybe you didn't get a chance to either see or shop on yesterday necessarily, and this is the way we're going to bring you something really special in now a truly classic facet pattern for a watermelon tourmaline. You're still getting the pink elements and the green elements together, but instead this time around it's in that emerald cut. So it's not as, you know, not really designed as that artistic cut that we last saw in the slices. You're getting a true facet pattern where there's depth to the stone. There's a step facet pattern as well that you're getting, and it's going to be, don't you love the Carat 96 emerald cut bicolor with the green and the pink, same kind of colors we saw in the slices just a moment ago in the earrings, but now in that beautiful faceting, showing off the clarity, which is so rare to get in any kind of tourmaline. We know that no matter what color or how many colors, a tourmaline is supposed to exhibit a lot of inclusions, and that's just not the case here. So it makes it extra important. You get the 58 points in the diamonds as well. Please feel free to change the gold color if you want to. If you want to have the richness of the yellow gold, you may. If you want to go with a little bit of match for the pink tourmaline section, you can go in the rose gold, and that would match that if you wish. But here's what we're going to do on the price tag. It's an amazing one. It's only $9.99 to get it to you. But today, it's an extra $50 off, so why not take advantage of that and get yourself something really special that is truly remarkable and rare. Don't see a lot of those coming around, and yet here's what it looks like on the hand for you, so you can check that out. Don't forget a lot of big, important debuts. Even a blue zircon that looks like the ideal color of Paraiba. We have a very special pair of large yellow diamond earrings. We have large Paraiba earrings, all in studs. So that's going to be coming up as well. Here's what the tourmaline looks like on, so you can get an idea of how lovely that is. So you can really see the gorgeous shine that it gives you with that clarity that it's offering. And it's $9.49 at checkout. And again, change your gold, get your size, all of that. But there you can see how when you have light hit those facets, it really just glows. The whole stone is magic, and yet it's only going to be for one caller, so $9.49 on that one. Then we'll get to our ruby necklace, and then yes, you've got to see this blue zircon. One of our best blue zircons for color is here tonight, and we've been saving it and saving it and saving it, and yet it's going to get a very special setting because of the color of the stone, because I know all the blue zircons are pretty gorgeous, right? They all have a stunning kind of quality about them, but when you see what we have coming up tonight, it is going to be a little bit more than what you've ever witnessed before, and here it is. I can't stand it any longer. Look at that. That is a very impressive, what we would call, you know, that household cleaner that we refer to as, you know, that bright kind of electric blue that is actually what we seek out when you're talking about the ideal color of Paraiba. But this is also that ideal color in electric blue that would be the ideal in zircon as well. They're just not usually this pronounced with that color. So you're getting here a very important 1123002 item number, but it's a 586. It's in the oval. And then it's such an important stone, we decided let's not just add white diamonds. And we love our VS white diamonds, don't get me wrong, but sometimes we just want to do something a little extra special, a little extra upgrade, that little something that puts it just up and over the edge as far as real collectability, and that's what you have here. It's pink diamonds and white diamonds together. It's in that double halo, and then look at the sides. We've had 3 different rows of diamonds there on the sides as well. You get your white diamonds, your pink diamonds, your white diamonds again. So that looks fantastic. And we break it down. Pink diamonds are going to be 32 points and 85 points in the white diamonds. And this is truly one of those collectibles. So before you go, oh yeah, Zircon's great, right? Zircon we see all the time. Not this color, not this level. And remember, the Cambodian stones have been mined out for some time. So it's really extra. If you're looking for the beautiful blues of this category, those are the ones that are pretty much gone from the world. So these are the ones you have to act a little faster on these days because they're the ones that have disappeared. So again, the only place to get them is really, well, you can see one in a museum. You can go look at one for a few minutes in a museum, or you can go to an auction house. Sometimes they're there up for auction where it's a loose stone likely and it's going to be just auctioned off for, usually they can go for $100,000 or more per carat when they're this color. And then of course there's private collectors like us. We are a private collector who happens to have one amazing stone that we put into this mounting for you tonight. So here it is. It's going to be that specialty color, beautiful look, and yep, it's a brand new piece here tonight. We're excited to have it, but you know what? It's going to be for one caller, and so I'm going to make sure this price comes down because that's the whole point of a big holiday weekend finale, is to make sure that no matter how new or how fresh or how expensive, like $79.99 this is supposed to be, we're going to make it a lot better for you and celebrate President's Day weekend the only way we know how, with amazing, amazing values. When I know it's usually the weekend that everyone's out shopping for TVs and mattresses, right? And that's all fine and well, but then there are these pieces, and those are important, those are vital, right? Probably can't watch us without a TV, right? Well, now you can, but there used to be a day where, you know, you had to watch us on TV. And then, of course, a good night's sleep is always important, you know, shopper sleep. You got to be a good shopper, can't be a good shopper without proper sleep and proper rest. But here it is where the finest of luxuries, the rare of the rare, the luxury of the world comes out to play, and it goes on sale too. So this is something that is vital to take advantage of when you've got 85 points and 32 points. And remember, that's going to take you well over a carat in diamond weight. It's no longer $79.99, but that is extraordinary color. That is not what we typically see in our blue zircons. And I'm looking to see, you know what, I've got a pendant a little bit, probably coming up next after this, that's a really good stone too in the round. So look at this. So this will be how you could actually mix and match if you want to. But do you see, this is a little more traditional color here. When you see it's a little bit, you see how there's just, I know this is a slight difference to make, but you probably wouldn't be able to tell by just looking at the one stone. So see how this stone in the pendant has a little more aqua quality to it. It's a little bit lighter blue. It's still bright. It's still electric, but it's really not as true blue. That's where this zircon really excels, and that's what makes it so unique. And we're going to blow it out right now for $29.99 first caller, and then we're going to bring out that pendant because there are only 5 of those. And so we've actually got 5 identical rounds to make sure that we can bring you a pendant that is really affordable and get you a super affordable way to get zircon in your collection, whether you're going for the ring, the pendant, or remember, they'll coordinate together beautifully and you can get them both. So that's an idea as well. But a big Monday and a big markdown night, and then of course your extra instant coupon at checkout. Don't forget, Lori, we've got some gold quartz to show you. I brought out our best. All pieces that we have seen before. We'll mark those down today. We've still got that little curved link ring. I know anybody excited about the little Lolo's links. We've got that back. It hasn't been here in a very long time. So exciting that that's here as well. And we'll do that at the top of the hour. So we're not going to have to wait too much longer. And then we even have an amethyst deal. And this month is February, and what we have left of it here, not too many days remaining, but we do have an amethyst here in a trillion. That's one of our very, very best. So that's a beauty as well. So we'll bring that to you at an incredible value. Plus, we're getting you ready for March with a little lovely, lovely Sierra Santa Maria opportunity that is going to blow your mind when it comes to value. So let's go from one zircon to another and show you this pendant, and it's 1110858. This stone isn't a lot smaller. It's a 3 carat 36, so you're still getting a great size, and this is just simple, classic, and elegant. This is the pendant you could choose to wear every single day, and then you could layer it and stack it with other pieces. You could wear it when you want a little extra neon blue. Keep in mind, there's a lot of blue gemstones out there. None other than zircon are going to give you this level of color, this saturation, the neon, the beauty. This is what's so important. This is all steel. We're talking about the mined out material here, not a material that you can just get wherever you go or shop in a store and say, show me your zircon section. Although it has been talked about a lot in the designer circles these days. There's a lot of hype around it. There's a lot of big designers doing a lot of big zircon rings, especially one-of-a-kind pieces for their private clients, where they're going for tens of thousands of dollars on those designs. Here's where you can get one affordably. still own the majesty of zircon because this is that starlight blue, so aptly named because starlight blues, they're electrified, they're bright, especially when, might I add, you have a round cut here. So it's still a big size. You get the one diamond right up top, so it gives you the round and the round together, beautifully done. And then here we go. It's going to be white, yellow, or rose. So I'm going to have you decide your gold color for the bail and the basket, and of course the setting for the white diamond. But then you've got to let me know if you want one because it's not going to last here. It's not even $9.99, and this is all discounted. Before your extra $50, let's take a closer look at this too, so you can see that stone. Then we'll put it on the hand here, give you a measurement. But if you are into exotics that you can wear every day, you're not looking for that special occasion piece that's that once a year wearable. You want something you can wear and enjoy all the time. It is right here. It is right now. Take a look at that from a distance. Still a really striking round stone that you're getting with all those gorgeous neons. And then we have, watch this. It's actually, I found it very interesting that, you know, the Cambodian material was always called presentation grade when we have it simply because it is the material that was put aside. Our gem family here, who actually owns and operates TVON, is actually, you know, has been associates of the family that used to run this mining operation when it was actually in operation. And you talk about something that is presentation grade. Well, that's actually that special material that was set aside. You can see here it's about 3/4 of an inch. I'll try it on the neckline for you. This is the material they set aside from an early time to literally present to other, literally it was heads of state, it was literally kings and queens, it was presidents of nations, things like that. So it's really, again, very apropos that we have this presentation grade stone here today. And you can see whether you have it on a lighter color, a little skin tone color, on a skin tone as well, it's always going to flash and fire and be brilliant. And that's what's so amazing about it. But it's also going to be better than even, well, let's make it better than $888. We got to get these phone lines rocking. $777. It will not be even $699. So if you want a big zircon, here's the way to go. Also, it's an alternative for a December birthstone as well. So you can think about December has so many birthstones that actually qualify. I mean, it's Tanzanite, it's turquoise, it's blue topaz, it's blue zircon. So it's really a lot of those different blue stones, but this could be an alternate for you if you celebrate a birthday in the month of December, but it's actually going to be $599 instead. And then we will rock on with some also, again, more pendants on the way, which pendants are great for gifting too, because again, you don't need to worry about sizing. So that's important as well. So think about that if you're doing a little shopping for some of the occasions coming up. Maybe that's Mother's Day, or maybe it's a graduation that's going to be coming up here shortly, then this would be the way to go. And $599 makes it $549 if you'd like to have it tonight. So keep that in mind, and then we will. We're about 34 minutes away from a little encore of the Little Lolo's links, and then we've got some big Tanzanites. I've got a pinky imperial tonight as well. I know everything I had in pink imperial sold out over the weekend. Got a brand new one in a round for you that is breathtaking. Got a beautiful ruby necklace. We do have some Tanzanite drops that are here as well, just unfortunately one pair. So we'll share those with you next. A great way to get some blue wing block Ds and a great designer drop earring style. They'll be ovals, so they're coming up, and ovals are also what we'll feature in rings tonight. And then for our gentlemen looking for something special, corneruping for the guys. That has not been here before, so that's going to be coming up as well. But let's give you a necklace here. Ruby, chain, diamonds. It's the full necklace where you can move this chain and use it with other things. It's very much that leafy design we usually cannot keep in stock. But this is a one only, and it's item number 1123173. It's yellow gold only. Designer piece. That is a marquise cut ruby and could not be better in the glow or the color you're getting. Very blue red, which is a trademark of Burma. It's a 27-point marquise Burma. 3173 is the number, and then 15 points in diamonds are going to be kind of the extension of this leaf design. It's a bail that is part of the design. That's what's so ingenious about it, is that there's no extra bail to ruin the look. This has that organic feel to it. Again, it's a 27-point marquise cut right there in the middle, a superstar of rubies, diamonds that are 15 points, and then we're going to throw in the chain, which will still be a chain that you can use with other things because it'll come right off that pendant and can be used in lots of others as well. Did you get the, oh, okay, this pendant? Or the zircon? Okay, sure. So just a moment, and then we'll go ahead and get this out of here right now, and then let me show this to you on the hand, because this chain is a nice heavier gauge chain. One other thing, also adjustable on this chain. Look at that. You see how much mirror finish gold surface area it has, all diamond cut. It does have a lobster claw, and then that little charm, which is going to be kind of your end cap, which if you utilize 16, 17, you're going to have a little bit of extra drape, and then that little charm is going to dangle down the back of the neckline, which I just think is so pretty. And then you've got this style, the whole piece $19.99 piece of jewelry here. We're going to do a lot better than that. Let me get you a measurement on the actual pendant itself. Then we're going to show it to you on the neckline and move it on out very, very quickly. There it is. Top to bottom, 1 inch in the drop and with the chain coming with it. So your choice to take that off, use this chain. I mean, that is worth the price of admission here because chains like this is adjustable. It's a premium clasp. It's got that heavier gauge to it. You could easily spend $1,000 for the chain by itself. We're not asking for $1,000 for the entire piece tonight. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, just so you can see how that's going to translate on a neckline for you against a fabric. The little bit of open space that you have there as well, which is so precious and important, and yet it's a nice bigger piece, but it doesn't have that oversized feel to it that makes it not wearable. So that's really exciting, and we're gonna make it $888. If you'd like it, it'll be $838, and then we're gonna show our Zircon set. It's the ring and the pendant. We'll show you all the ins and outs of those and get you a last look before we get our Tanzanite drop earrings here as well. But for $838, it's a nice way to get a really important ruby piece with diamonds. And then we're going to show you right now this beautiful Zircon. Here's the Zircon. So this is a pretty traditional basket, as you've probably seen every pendant you've ever seen as far as a solitaire set. It's got a basket that's going to hoist that stone up a little bit higher so that it's also really well done with a lot of gold, so that it's going to sit evenly. You don't want your pendant to flip or to turn. So when you see that built that way, you know it's going to stay on the neckline as it should. As far as the ring goes, here's the ring that we had, 1123-002. The ring is a kind of looks like a bridge. I love that these pink diamonds go right up to the very halo there, but the inside is going to be just done beautifully. So you've got, again, what we want to do is we don't want to take away from the beauty and the brilliance because it's already a double refractive stone. We don't really want to take away from that beautiful flash and sparkle you get from a Zircon, but you have this entire build that is going to be that beautiful way that the basket sits up off the hand. So Zircons are a lot like diamonds in that they love the light, right? A lot of gemstones do. So you want it to get as much light access as possible, and by building it up with that little bit of that basket on the profile, you achieve that. So again, there's the set together. Not a bad way to go if you want to just mix and match a little bit with your sizes. The colors are similar enough to where you can wear them together and they're going to be very similar. Remember, the ring is $29.99, less $50, and then you get the fabulous pendant for only $5.99, and that's going to be only $5.49 at checkout, and they're both still available. So if you'd like to get those, you certainly may, and that's a great way to go. So we've still got the ruby necklace, and again, a lot of pieces. I'm just going to keep on moving because we have a lot of jewelry to show. We only got a chance to show you about 2 hours worth of jewelry yesterday. So today's going to be, we're going to make up for that a little bit, so I'm going to be moving very quickly. So let me know on those because we're verifying right now on each. Yes. Okay, so remember, pendant $5.99, we have a couple of those in those identical rounds. If you want the ring, one only, and we'll see who's got them. And then later on, we've got our last of our princess cut tennis bracelets. Our very last one. I don't know, we're not going to be making these again. So that's a moment. We're going to see that. And then here we go. Tanzanite earrings as promised. New ones. Have never seen these Tanzanites before. It's going to be item number 1110. Let me see, actually. 1123160. Take a look and bear with us, guys. If you're waiting on hold, we'll get to you. But look at how pretty this is with those blue wing block Ds that you have that we worked with a designer. Gave them, we don't have a lot of stones that are going to be in that smaller earring appropriate size. You know, we spend a lot of time talking about 5, 8, 10 carat stones here all the time. We're going to see some of those tonight as well in ovals. So keep in mind, if you already have an oval, great. If you need an oval, we've got a couple options in rings coming up tonight. But this is where you're getting 14K solid, 267 of your Tanzanite. So these, I would not call them little itty bitty miniature stones at all. They've got a good size when they're over a carat, and these are about 1.25 carats each. So breaking down, really good size, still very noticeable, and they have that deep pop of purple we want to see. But you're also getting diamonds. Nothing that takes a drop earring outside the realm of even daily wear, even like daytime I'm talking about. You can wear these because there's not like 3 carats in diamonds that are this huge chandelier style. It's gonna be that really special little accent detail that goes really from the top to the Tanzanite there. And then you get the matching, the lever back, the yellow gold is how they stay. There's only one pair, so they're gonna fly on out of here, we know that. And this is one of those moments where one pair of Tanzanite earrings, usually we need about $12.50. So I would not wait if I were you on this one, because this is going to be that one pair that's also going to be affordable. The diamond weight is 10 points. I've got to put one on for you as well so you can see what that looks like. And then on this President's Day Super Sale weekend, we're so excited to have you with us. Let us know what requests you have. We'd love to make it an all request evening. But that's what they look like from a distance. So you can see here's the length you're going to get as well. So that I love that you're always getting something really special here. It's going to be 1.25 inches from top to bottom. When they're on, they're in that great lever back style. So no extra backings you're having to worry about. I love that. Because my goodness, there are just, any earring lover knows, the backings are tough to keep track of. And you know, it's one of those where it's a really nice mechanism that you have. It's very costly on, you know, a designer end to do it, but it's worth it for the wearer and for the owner of the earring to have something really beautiful and, again, comfortable like these are. So that's what they look like from a distance. You can really see that glow of that Tanzanite here in a little lesser light. You can see how rich they are, how bright they are. I mean, that's what neon stones do, right? They're only going to look better when they're in a lower light. That's kind of the whole essence of neon, and you definitely see that here with that stone, and we're going to make them really affordable. Again, they just have to stay as they are. So these could go out tomorrow for you. There's no wait time on these. They're going to be right out to you right away. And we're going to get these under $3,000. And I don't mean $29.99 either. Let's take them even lower than that. And you can see they're almost like giving shades of, instead of like a red flash, there's like a hot pink fuchsia flash coming through on those earrings, on those ovals, each about 1.33 carats. Take another look at them close up. I just love the length they're giving you, and not any too much movement that's going to make them difficult to wear. But they're also going to be $1,009. You know what? Skip $19.99. Let's do better. Let me keep on putting everything on sale, because that's what we've been doing all weekend. It's just today you get that extra, extra, extra. I'm going to make sure we can get through as many pieces as possible. You're not spending even $1,500. We just gave a $500 discount by making them $14.99. Let's not do that either. Let's not do $13.99. There we go, $600 off. We're just going to keep letting the savings build. Let's just keep rolling on more savings and more savings and more discounts. And that's what it's all about. But again, how important it is to be on the phone lines ready to go. Don't miss out on these pieces. One of a kinds pretty much throughout the entire evening tonight. So I don't want you to miss out just because you're a little bit late on the phone lines. That would be sad. Don't let that happen to you. They're not even $13.99. This is one pair, yellow gold, great wearable style. If you have Tanzanites from us, here's your match. Here's that way to get a great match. And they're not even $13.99. Let's make them $12.99, first caller. And then they're in the yellow gold only. So right out to you, no problem. They could be with you in the next couple of days. So you're wearing your new Tansies pretty quickly, and that's always good. So $12.99, and then we've got a big white diamond ring we'll share with you. Got a big white diamond 101 GIA certified. Got a quick wheel for you as well. Tim, who was shopping your Zircon over there? Oh, she's brand new. Wonderful. Where's she calling from? Has she been watching a while or just happened upon us on this holiday weekend? Oh my goodness, yeah, you'll have to ask. Wonderful. Well, we're welcoming a new Michigan viewer here right now, making her first purchase. Congratulations. How about a gent style? Something for the guys. On this President's Day, we've got something special in corneruping in a gent style, one of the rarest stones in the world, in a blue-green lively color, yes. She's been watching for a year? Oh my goodness, and she's just tonight making her very first purchase. Well, a warm welcome to you. And it's Paulette, right? Not Paula, Paulette. Oh, wonderful. Paulette, what a pretty name. Thank you so much, and happy President's Day to you. Enjoy your new blue Zircon. Okay, so coming up, here's the gent style. This one, I cannot, okay, poor gal, the gals have got to be screaming right now going, that's the best corneruping we've ever seen. I love it. It's a definite blue-green. I mean, I'm talking about mostly just an electric bright neon mint green, but do you see the band of blue right down the middle there? That's impressive. It's Tanzanian corneruping. It's a 69 pointer, and it's 29 points and white diamonds around it. And of course, as any good gents ring is going to have, you're talking about a deluxe amount of gold. 112-2989 is our one and only gents corneruping, the only one we have like it. It is special. This is it. And you know what? 112-2989 is going to be for one caller. That's it. Jess, was anybody shopping with you over there? Kenneth. What did Kenneth pick up? Pendant? Ring? Oh, good. Congratulations, Kenneth. Enjoy. So here we go. 69 points in the corneruping. A fabulous, rare stone. Diamonds around it. It's lively. Listen, if people think it's Paraiba, okay. But actually, the stone, can you believe that we could actually be saying that we are discrediting it a bit if you think copper bearing, or you think Cuprian, or you think about even Miralani mint garnets, Savorite garnets, even all those stones are rare and special. Not a one of them is going to be inexpensive. But this really tops them all in rarity. And that's what we have here for you. When you look at the inside, look at the undergallery, all completely finished. Of course, there's only one. And it is my duty to make sure that it is going to be affordable so that somebody can have it. Because I look at it this way. If you're going to have the one and only corneruping Gents piece ever, it better be a great value so we can send it out to the collector out there who's maybe wanted one, or now you're just thinking, it wasn't on the radar, it wasn't on the list. Listen, most people don't think about corneruping that way because there are a lot of people who don't even know about its existence, don't know it's available, don't know its real story, right? The history of it. Well, remember, as loose gems, it's usually colorless or brown. It's kind of got like a brown red, almost rusty color to it. Typically, that is not the case here. Is that anything but the brightest, most neon stone you've ever seen? I mean, that's the beauty of this stone here, is it's electrified. It looks like it's plugged in, and yet you can change the gold if you want to yellow or rose, but I'm gonna make this affordable. And you know what happens when we have affordable Gents rings? Well, there's always going to be more gentlemen's collectors out there than we have rings. And that is the big complaint we get, is there's not nearly enough gentlemen's jewelry. I agree, but it's tough to do and tough to make them a value like this when it's supposed to be $49.99. It will not be. Take a look at it on the hand again. You can change the gold. You've got the finishing on the inside because every Gents ring we offer does. That's what it looks like from a distance away. You're still seeing the neon. It's still bright as can be. And you don't even have to pay $2,000. That's how we discount on a big holiday weekend like today. That's what we're doing. That's how we make the magic happen. And instead of even $19.99, $18.88, you got the deals here. They're ready, they're waiting, they're happening. And this is what we get to do. Instead of $17.77, you don't pay that. And again, anything you want to see tonight, anything you've been thinking about adding to your collection, this is the night to do it. We're going to make it $1,699. Very few Gents rings at all ever go that low. Keep in mind, it can be a lady's ring as well because we can size it to virtually any size you need. So it's not like it's out of the realm of possibility for a gal to wear a design like that just because it's large. There's a lot of ladies who love large jewelry. And so again, it's really open to a lot of different universal looks and whatever you're trying to create. But for that kind of gold, weight, that beautiful neon of that stone, and if you're not familiar, again, there's a lot of durability here too. It's about an 1/8 in the Mohs scale. So you've still got plenty of wearability and durability to it as well. So you don't need to think about saving that like a lot of rare gemstones are. Like, well, we'll see rare gemstones here a lot, but some of them are not necessarily great for jewelry because you have to be really cautious about where you wear them. Like rhodochrosite comes to mind, right? We had one the other day. You want to be very careful, and I try to point that out because, you know, it's a softer stone. There's a lot of stones that are in that higher end collectible range that get that way, where they're just a little bit more soft for daily wear. It's not recommended. This is a stone where you never have to worry about that. It's only going to be $16.99. We're going to move right along. We've got a big amethyst deal coming up for you, and it's a good one. And then we will go ahead and talk about also that top of the hour is going to be my Lynx ring. So it's the smallest, most affordable way, and it's a great pinky ring. I know that's how most people who have purchased it in the past like to wear it. So we'll have that for you as well. But let's just bring you value. Straight up value. We've got diamond studs here in yellows. We've got Paraiba studs as well. We have a couple of Congolese. I do have an evil eye style, which is rarely here in this kind of look. Let's take a look at how large this is. And this also is going to be attached to the chain. So this is one of those styles I know we love because whenever, I don't think we see this design nearly enough, but it's one of those that is, again, the protecting symbol here that we, as I think so many ladies love to wear because it's also just fun and really different. But the way this is done is so beautiful because it's large, number one, but it's got a ton of diamond weight. That's a turquoise in the middle and then sapphires around that. So it's usually something we do see in a motif of blues, and this is no exception, but it's going to be item number 111-6461. It's our one only as is. So this comes with a chain. I will tell you on this particular one, do you see the diamonds on each side? So this one you cannot take off. This, I'm going to double check that. Actually, scratch that. You can. As long as you can get it off those O-rings, you can. So you have got a chain here that's suddenly giving you, by the way, more versatility in size range than you usually get. Do you see there are 4 O-rings in total? So you're actually getting a lot more specifics on how high or low you wear it. Lobster claw closure, and then you've got those 2 bezel set diamonds, which you can choose to put your pendant centered up, or you can wear it each diamond, you know, maybe 2 on one side. But it's going to be white gold as is. Got a great finished undergallery. We'll probably show this to you better up close. close, but I wanted to give you the size first because that's really important with this design is the fact it's got such a nice substantial look to it. It's one that's recognized and seen as a medallion style. Here it is with about an inch overall, top to bottom, including the bezel set diamond bail. We'll show it on really quickly on the neckline, and then we'll show it to you really up close so you can see what that'll look like. But that's what it looks like from a distance away. So see the size there? It's really substantial. It's one that I don't think it's going to go unnoticed, and I don't think it's going to be missed at all. You're going to see that. It's a great stacking and layerable piece. I love the idea of wearing it with our diamonds by the yard as well. I think that's a great look too. So here's what we have for you. I'm going to show you up close because this is where the fun is. All the carat weight you're getting here. The Sleeping Beauty turquoise, that is 52 points. The blue sapphire set in black rhodium, 76 points. Another carat 44, just in diamonds, including the big diamond as the bail, and then your extra diamonds you have in the chain, which is all adjustable. This is the finishing. So you've actually got a separate motif, which is like that beautiful, kind of like the Aztec sun there in the back, making sure that's going to be comfortable against the skin, but that's going to be our one only, stays in that white gold, first collar only, under $3,000. This is not normal. It's one of those beautiful styles. If you wear the evil eye, you wear it every day. That's almost always the case. Why are we wearing it? And again, it's got a big misconception because everyone thinks, why would I want to wear something evil when obviously that is, the name is a bit of a misnomer because it's obviously what protects against negativity is how the legend goes. So it's that really special motif that when people own one and they're passionate about wearing it, they usually never want to take it off because you want to have that symbolic nature and that kind of, that energy all the time. But it's not even $2,000 or $19.99, just a fabulous one only, great finishing. And I cannot get over that it's a carat and a half in diamonds and we're already under $2,000. That's abnormal. But let's go to even lower, $14.99. First caller, it'll be $14.49 at checkout. Then we've got an amethyst deal for you. And it's this month's birthstone, but you know how we go. Only the best here. It's why we don't see it all that often, is because we insist on having a certain level of quality. Yes, this one is sold. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get to it. I want to wow you here. This is one that I've already flashed. And there's something, I'm amazed. I'm amazed that everyone really, again, we're either taken with the trillion or not. But I got to tell you, if you are somebody who loves gems for sparkle, I don't know if there's a way to not love the trillion. It's going to take any material, any. And I'm sorry, but amethyst is not known for having a lot of fire or electricity or this beautiful effect that in this case almost looks like there are internal fireworks inside the stone. This is a rare cut to find in amethyst, and we don't see it. And we don't see this stone very often at all, just overwhelmingly overall, because it's something we really insist upon having a very specific type of quality. We don't want to have the light lavenders. We don't want to have anything that's even a mid-tone purple. We want to have the brightest. We want to have the best. We want to have the boldest. We want to have it bright, rich, amazing. And you know what we actually look for? We look for it to share the same properties as our Tanzanite does, which is blue and purple and red. And you probably have an amethyst at home. If it's not from us, take a look at it at some point. Does it have blue and purple and red? Or is it, and listen, don't feel bad because I have a lot of amethyst. I've been collecting amethyst for a long time. I have a lot of amethyst too. I wear one every single day in some way, shape, or form. It's something I insist upon. And it's significant to me that way. But I got to tell you, most of it is lavender. Most of it is a lot lighter color. This is bright and vibrant, and it's sharing a trichroism when that's not really what quartz is supposed to do. But this stone is delivering that. And it's a trillion. So within all that color, you get fire. You get this like spark of, look at this. I mean, look at how it's fireworks inside because of this cutting. And it's going to be item number 112-1933. It's a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous 3.5 carat stone. And I know it's leaning a little bit because I opted to put it from that perspective. Let me actually turn it around here and see if we like to, this might be, I'm trying to figure out what's the better angle for the stone. Oh, that's it right there. You see the blues now? It's like inside there are bright lights, sapphire colors. Do you see that? When does amethyst do that? 14 points in diamonds that intertwine and interlock and do these great figure eights. Susan, you're so kind. Thank you so much, Susan. Susan K., thank you so much. You're so sweet. But here's what we're going to do on this one. Ariana, I agree. I agree with you. You know what, guys? This is white, yellow, or rose gold. One of our best here. I'm supposed to get $28.88 for it, which would be $28.38. Let me help you out. Let's try something. Let's go zero to start. And $100 increments on what we call a no reserve auction. I am at your mercy. It's not going to be that, I don't think it's going to be that busy night. It's a 3-day weekend. I've done enough 3-day weekends in my career. I've done hundreds of them, right? I know how this is. People are coming back from a 3-day weekend. They're traveling. They're on the go. And this is the thing. We are looking at a no reserve auction. You get to make up your own price, and I have absolutely no control over what you pay versus the cost, what you pay versus what it's supposed to be tonight. And yes, no matter what, you're still going to get your $50 off, and we don't have an open. So let's give it 60 seconds and see if we have anybody who wants to maybe throw out a bid of any kind, whether that's a $1,000 bid. Of course, you don't need to go just $100. If you want to play a little extra strategy, sometimes actually the best strategies are played when it's actually the power bids that come in, because a lot of people want to get in, but then they see like a $200 bid and they'll shy away. So think about power bids. Think about a $1,000 bid. Think about a $1,500 bid. We have $100 so far, and so good we've got this one gone. We know it's going to go because we have $100 and one bidder on the lines. Let me try it on. I want you to see how this interlocks. It's like that figure 8 style, almost like we just had an evil eye. Let's talk infinity. This is almost like an infinity style or an infinity look, and we've got how much? $200 we have. We have 2 bidders only. Well, this is kind of what I expected on a Monday night, President's Day. I still would like to have more than 2 bidders, but so far it's all we got. And we have $300 now. Thank you so much. $300, and you can see that's no small stone. And I love this, and yet I think you could still add something to the sides if you want to, given that there's one flat edge, this one being more pointed. Maybe that's going to invite a wonder ring on one side. Maybe you stack another band on this side. White, yellow, or rose gold is up to you. We have only, well, $300. Well, this is not what I expected, but hey, it is a great bonus of doing a big no reserve auction on a holiday weekend like this one. We have $400 now. Thank you. $400 has been bid. $400. Any gold, any size, shipping to your doorstep for free. I've got to remind everybody that we are doing a $50 off, not just on the items that I price, but the items you price, which means this item. This item. So right now, the $400 bidder, which I don't know who that is yet, but we're going to find out. That $400 bidder is in a position to win it. If they do, they pay $350. We don't have a single solitary fine jewelry ring in this stock, in this inventory, in a vault for $350. Wow. So you still get your $50 off. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes because I think we might be down to one bidder. We are. I did not see this coming. I know we might be verifying. I'll go out in the phone bank and see what's happening. But this is $100 increments only. We're looking for $500. And I guess the writing's on the wall here. So I'm going to have to just wrap this up. But this is one of those values where, and it's this month's birthstone. That's why we brought it out. I know it's the 19th, so we've only got 10 days left in the month, soon to be 9. But this is it, guys. This is your last call on a really, really important amethyst, where if you've been wanting an upgrade to amethyst, because now, let's face it, maybe when you bought one 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, you didn't realize that there was this quality. Maybe you thought it was all going to be light lilacs, light lavenders, pieces like that. And then now it's taken kind of the real quality of TVON to introduce you to a better color, a bolder color, not overly saturated. We never want a stone to get too saturated, because then what happens? It looks like our TV screen back there, right? We don't want that. Should we give it a final 2 minutes? Okay, let's do it. I mean, why not? Final 2 minutes, and keep in mind, if you were to bid $500 and then win, you would still only pay $450. So there's that. There's no reserve on this auction. Otherwise, they'd be saying, oh, congratulations, but I'm sorry, we can't sell it to you because we are not meeting the reserve. Have not met the reserve, not even close to the reserve. And FYI, if we did have one, we'd be nowhere near it because reserve would be set at cost. Well, probably not breaking news here, probably not earth-shattering information, but we are nowhere near our cost on this piece, and yet you still get your $50 of savings in addition. So are we ready? Last call, last chance, let's go. 2 minutes. All right, I'll see what's happening in the phone bank. Got to call me now, because that 2-minute clock, remember, there's a little delay to the broadcast into the phone lines and all that, so you want to get your bids in right away. Otherwise, you risk missing out at that last second, so we don't want that to happen. Take a look at it. I'll try it on again. Remember, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold are all great options for you. You get to decide that. You get the shipping as well for free, and you're going to tell us what size you want it to be also. And this one being, I love it in the yellow gold, but remember, there are diamonds kind of weaving through the sides. up to the point of the trillion, which I love how they do that. That's, by the way, an extra detail that I think is really well thought out, is that the diamonds sweep up to the trillion, right? So it's almost creating like a beautiful little border and really accentuating the point of the trillion cut, which I'm going to try this on 2 ways, whether you decide to wear it, you know, up or down, because that's kind of what we see with pear shapes. Everyone has their distinct preference on if you like the point facing up towards your hand or away. So I'll try it on both ways for you, and then you can play with it when you get it home. But that's what's important now, is we only have 1:10 left, and we want to make sure you do indeed get this home, because that is not a value that is supposed to happen. $28.88 is. That would be $28.38 at checkout with your discount. Instead, we're in a position here, we're looking for $500, which if that were to win it, would only be $450 to spend. I'm actually going to flip it around here. Let's show the point going the opposite way here. Show you what that looks like. What do you think of that? And you still see, if you think that brilliance is only happening because we're real up close and we're real in, you know, looking at that stone under magnification, it's still happening. Still the blues, still the purples, still those hot pinky reds all coming through here. And we now have 35 seconds remaining. Last chance, last call. Take a look at this up close. One more time. And here we go. Pamela, producer Pamela, is demanding I do something on what? A yellow gold peridot. Oh, goodness, I don't think we have one, Pamela. You know what I'll have them do? I will have them double check. Okay, so let me see if we have, I do remember your gold tassel necklace. I do. We're just limited on peridot, but let me see if we have one for you. I'll see if we have a yellow gold peridot to show you. And then let's see, how are we doing on this one? We've got about 4 seconds remaining. I'm taking some live requests here as well, checking it out, seeing who we've got on the phone lines. Welcome in. Happy President's Day. And do we have anybody at $500? Because, and again, Lori, if you're out there, I brought out some gold quartz breaks. I know you missed one yesterday and you weren't too happy about it. So I stayed late. I did a lot of searching through our inventory, and I found some really good ones that you might like. So Lori, if you're out there and want to see gold quartz, let me know. But how are we doing on this one? And corneruping men's ring is still here somehow, some way. Do we have 500? We've got 500. I understand we do have 5. Thank you. We have $500. So I will return back to, now, I think it was your bidder who had 400. Do they want to go $600, or are they going to stay in the fight, or are they going to bow out? $500 going once. 500 has been bid. It would really be $450 at checkout. That is amazing. That's a bit of a miracle price tag, isn't it? We have 500 going twice. Are you staying in this one? Are they in or are they out? Let's find out. 500 once, twice, 3 times. That is sold. Congratulations. And I will check, Pam, give me a second, because we've got to go back in the inventory and see if we have anything for you. And then don't forget, top of the hour is only 4 minutes away. That means I have time for one more thing. So let me show you this, because you're going to like this. And this is our Congolese blue-green tourmaline. The elongation, the beauty, the color. Every time I've had one of these Congolese blue-greens, we just need more and more and more. And they're always one of a kinds. Take a look at that. Isn't that special? This is a really good one. Isn't that gorgeous? I remember this one is 112, 3,000. And that's a 388. That's a good size piece. Really, really well done. So here we are looking at a fabulous blue-green 3-carat 88 Congolese oval. It's a little more elongated than most ovals as well, just to point that out. And you're also getting a diamond weight of 26 points. That's going to be the halo red around it, couple extra diamonds that are burnished on the sides. That's 3 on each side. I love kind of the organized randomness of it, right? Like, yes, oxymoron as that is, I like that they look scattered, but without being a mess, right? Still has to be symmetrical and even, and I think that's important. Now, you do have a fully finished undergallery where I want to hold there for a second to also just give us a chance to look at the stone from the inside and see the clarity it's giving. See that striking clarity, because a good facet pattern can hide all kinds of inclusions, but look at how clean this is, looking at it with a direct spotlight and close-up view. So we're really seeing something important here on that tourmaline front, and yet this is not always something we see with the dome style, the band, not an overwhelming diamond weight. I think it makes it a little more versatile as far as how we wear it. Not everybody wants to wear 2 or 3 carats in diamonds every day on a ring, so this kind of tames it a little bit, but still gives you the wow of the stone. And it's supposed to be $49.99, but it's not. And we have just the one, so we'll blow it out for you and make sure that this one is going to be gone in a hurry. Then we've got our big top of the hour. Little Lolo is here. She's here. Oh, yeah, she is. She is here, and she's never here. She is really always sold out. So we'll show that to you at the top of the hour, and I know so many of you have been asking about. But we're going to do this one for $1,999 instead. And a big, big, big value right there. $19.49 at checkout, of course. And then we'll see where we go from there. That's a beauty, isn't it? Clean blues and greens. It goes from almost like a spearminty green into the blues really through the middle, and then right back to that more prominent, bright, almost like a pine green, but bright, you know? Pine green usually to me just means like a little too maybe deep. This is like a bright version of a pine green color. I'm going to try it on for you again. This is really special. Isn't that great? This is a look here. And maybe you want to wear it on a middle finger, an index finger, because it is so bold and a little wider. But again, nothing that's too overly formal. Just went with a nice little, you know, status tourmaline here. Here are all the angles. Wow, from a distance, this is still giving that spark of color, isn't it? Really bright, bold. You see that elevator effect, the elevators of light, the famous elevators of light happening all the way through the stone, and that transition of colors. Beautiful. $19.49. And remember, maybe copper bearing. We just don't know for sure one way or the other. So if it is, extra bonus for sure. We also have our last of our princess cut tennis bracelets. The last one I do believe we'll ever create is going to be coming up. And it's almost 7 carats in diamonds, but a wearable way to do it. If you can consider 7 carats, really wearable. Princess cuts are a little more subdued in their overall size. So I think it's really going to be that not too ostentatious of a piece. So we'll have that for you. And it's our very last. And then again, if you like this one, call me. Top of the hour's here. We get to celebrate President's Day together today, and I'm so excited about that. We do have a very special item. If you would like that tourmaline, please do give me a call. We'll help you out with that one. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. We really appreciate having you here on a holiday weekend, at least the grand finale of a holiday weekend here, where tonight we decided to do a little extra special something and give you $50 off, so that still discounting. That means me. I've been doing that all weekend long with you guys. We kicked it off on Saturday. Boy, have we had quite the weekend. I know we've all been shopping our favorites and shopping up a storm. Well, extra discounting tonight for you. So if there's anything you want to see, if it's in stock and available, we can offer it to you at that $50 off. So keep that in mind and let us find it and show it and bring it out from the vault and do all that. But we have something very special coming up. And I know a lot of you know this ring, but it's like, it almost feels like the elusive ring around here because people talk about it all the time. I'll oftentimes see on our different social platforms, everyone's always talking about this ring and always wondering when or if it will ever come back. Today is the day it's coming back. And what a day for it, because it's one of the most affordable rings we have, but today is $50 off. And it's not like it's thousands and thousands of dollars where $50 off is going to be a little drop in the bucket. This is actually going to be really a substantial discount on a ring that costs us more to make now than it ever has before. So I've unfortunately only have the rose gold to show you. So this is going to take a little bit of help on your part here. I'm going to need you to be a little bit at least visually creative, because I want you to try to imagine the white and the yellow gold. Now, if you've ever seen my Links collection, you probably know what the white and the yellow gold look like. They are the tried and true favorites, the must-haves. This is the rose. You do not have to get it that way. So try to use that imagination as best you can. Think about the white, think about the yellow, or better yet, like all my Links collection, they look great and very different in every gold color. So you can actually branch out and think about getting a couple of colors, but it's just downright affordable. And yet it's giving you a chic element that we're seeing. Let's face it, curb links are hotter than ever before. This is still, it all started with one design. It started with one big design, one big bulky curb link ring that had a lot of diamond weight. And then naturally, some of you said, love the style, but it's too big for moi. So can you scale it down? We did. We brought you Lauren's links. It was the big one. Then we brought you Lolo's links. That was the what now is the medium version. And then still, even after that medium version, a lot of you said, love the style. Think you could make it a little smaller so that maybe we could wear it as a stackable or a pinky ring or a thumb ring or a stackable? And the answer is yes. But again, rarely here, rarely seen. I'm so proud we have it here tonight. So get ready to shop it, because I don't think we're going to see this again ever at this price. So let's take a look at it. I'm so excited it's here. And again, I know this is where a lot of you will not go, is the rose gold, but it's something to think about. White, yellow, rose. We're going to offer this to you at an incredible value. It's 111-0535. We're using the same old item number so that we can deliver the same big value, because obviously this costs more to make now than it ever has before. I designed the original ring about, we're probably going back 5.5 years now. This came probably it was probably a full year later when this was actually introduced. And yes, it is signed right here inside there's a hallmark on one side, and then every single one of them after it's made in your size. I do actually go in there and hand sign it for you, so you can have that little personalized touch that I think is, always nice when you get a limited edition piece. Now, this is a curb link that goes a little more than halfway around. It is a smooth curb link. It was actually, like so many times, I liken it to handbags, not just because that's one of my favorite things in the whole world to shop for and what I collect in life more than anything, but also it's amazing to me that I think logic and common sense would tell us that if something is smaller or more compact, sometimes logic would tell us maybe that should be a lot cheaper. When in actuality, has anyone noticed that in the handbag world, when they do the micro editions or the smaller versions or the mini bags, they're actually often more than the big versions that you would think, why is that? It's smaller, it has less material. Well, a lot of times it's tougher to do smaller versions because why? It's like you're still having all the quality and the detail, and in this case, the curb link and the pave, and yet it's scaled down. So even though in the case of jewelry, yes, we might be talking about a smaller diamond weight at 11 points, but it really is very difficult to make that, especially when you want to see the openness of the curb link and you want to see the details of the curb link and you want to spot that from a ways away. It's tougher to do that when you have a smaller scale. This is always meant to be a big jumbo ring, a statement piece, a big, bold, everybody can love it. But then again, for everyone who wants smaller jewelry, this is the way to go. So think about pinky rings. Even if you already have the larger versions, this pairs up well because it's that smaller version for you. Take a look at it. We're going to blow it out. White, yellow, rose. Yes, Andy, go ahead. Who was it? Kenneth. Is that the second time he's shopping tonight? It is, huh? Hi, Kenneth. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Where's Kenneth calling from? I feel like I should know this. If it's the Kenneth I'm thinking of and we've been shopping together a while, I feel like I should know. For Florida. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Kenneth. All right. So, guys, this is Little Lolo. I'm going to try it on so you can see what it's all about. And I would say it's unlikely it ever comes back at a value like this. Now, I know with the sale, I'm talking about just the original price before you take your $50 off, and look at the beautiful pave that is still something you see from the side profile of the ring. So that's the idea. It wraps around, gives you that look. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Look at that. Isn't that a great look? And it sits, I'm talking really like a low profile, easy to wear, even if you're in a profession where you're wearing gloves all the time or it's still cold where you are or whatever it is, right? This is the ring that doesn't get left at home. I like to wear gloves just for the fashion sense of it. We don't need them, but just for fashion, pure and simple. And yet this is where, but that's always my debate is, well, if I wear the gloves, I can't wear my rings. What am I going to do? It's such a rough dilemma. Oh, that's tough. But this is where, again, put it on over. This is just easy, beautiful. Could it be a wedding set style? I believe so. It's that idea that links locked together make everything stronger. That could be significant. It could be symbolic to you. It could be a great pinky ring, great thumb ring because it's not too wide. It's that almost the same width all the way around. And this is what we're going to do to make it affordable. And again, please, oh please, oh please, for those of you that are having a tough time visualizing, if you're not normally a rose gold person and you're seeing the rose gold up there and you're going, well, it's only rose gold. We're doing all three of the traditional gold colors. I want you to remember that. You can't just wait and say, I'll get it next time when I see it, because this is hardly ever here. Every time I get a request, you better believe I do my due diligence and come in and see if we can show it, and we almost never can. The fact this is here tonight, and it doesn't have to be $9.99, it's gonna be affordable, and that's the beauty of it. It's just that little bit of everyday glamour that I think so many women right now are looking for, that pinky ring, that thumb ring, that stackable, because that's really a cool, chic, over, like kind of right now look. And so a lot of people, if you've got the same set jewelry, you don't take that off, you add something to it. And I think that's why we're seeing pinky rings and thumb rings be so vital as categories in the jewelry world right now. This definitely is with that, but with style, not just your simple classic band. And it's not even $888 or $799, and this is still, again, more costly now to make or produce than it ever has been. The price is exactly the same, except Tonight you're getting that extra 50, so don't miss it, or get a couple, or get them for gifting ideas, right? If this has got that, I feel like it's a lot like the nail ring we showed yesterday, where it's a little bit of edgy, but it's also classic at the same time, because it's a well-known look. The curve link we all know. We know it usually just in bracelets or in necklaces or in chains. I love that this is not flexible or movable. It's not like that. It's all perfectly formed and soldered, but it gives you this great look, and it's not even $699 or $599. Think about getting the white or the yellow. Remember, you've got a money-back guarantee, so if you can't quite decide, get whatever you think you might love. You're going to love them. You just want to make sure you get them while they're actually here tonight, and it's not even going to be $599. So for everybody who's always asking for it, it is here and rarely. So let's make it $499, and that way it gets to be $449. Instead, if you want a solid band of yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold, but with that diamond accent in those VS Pave diamonds, it looks incredible, doesn't it? So that'll be $499 if you'd like it, and $449 really, because we're doing the President's Day sale for the next, it's now under 2 hours that you have to save that additional extra discount. So make sure you take advantage of that. We do have a tennis bracelet. Here is the Princess Cut tennis bracelet. That is not normal, because the rounds that we do all the time don't have that surface splash that the Princess Cuts do with that big straight surface. So that's what I love most about a Princess Cut. So that's here, and it's our last one. If you'd like to see it, it's almost 7 carats. And then continue to dial in if you want that ring. And then we're going to move on to our, it's kind of like a back-to-back top of the hour. Yes. Tons of new, now wait a minute, did we just like add new broadcasters in Michigan? Because it seems like all of our new registers tonight are in Michigan. I love it. Thank you so much. Summer, I wonder if Summer knows Paulette. I wonder if they're friends. That is great. Welcome to the show. Glad you're with us. What was she able to pick up? Beautiful, beautiful. She's going to love it. Thank you so much. Let's keep moving. We've got another specialty item here. This is the one I've been telling you about to get you all celebrated or ready for March, if you need be. Now, I will tell you, some people don't care one iota about birthstones, and that's okay too. And if so, we just happen to have March just a few days away, so I like to point that out because this is Sierra Santa Maria Aqua. It's also going to be one of those laughable price tags. Now, I don't think I've ever said that before, because I don't think most of our prices are laughable. After all, I am selling fine jewelry, right? This is going to be a downright ridiculous low, crazy, oh my goodness, what are they doing? President's Day super sale price tag. And it's brand new tonight. And it's the heart-shaped aquamarine. If Julie's watching, Julie, I want to thank you. She's a customer of ours who we actually managed to complete a set she'd been wanting to build in heart-shaped aquas for a long time. And we did that a couple nights ago, and I was just so happy. And I've reread her email that she sent me probably 50 times because it just made my heart happy. But this is a heart-shaped aqua that I know a lot of you missed out in a ring a few days ago. It's 112-1798. And it's extremely, extremely important because this is still that premium quality of aqua the world over. But also, have you noticed what's happening with that cut? With that beautiful, just like rays of light all stemming from the very center. It's a minimum of a 1 carat heart-shaped aqua. And we're going to need a few of you on the phone lines here because, again, not a lot to go around. That is my downfall here. Always at this show is that is where people get upset. We never have enough to go around. And even though I luckily have more than 1 stone for you, I don't have enough to satisfy the need that we're going to need tonight with this President's Day super sale price tag, with this incredible solid 14 karat white, yellow, rose gold. You get to decide and choose. We also have a 1 carat that is just a minimum. Some of you are going to get up to 1.5 carats in your aquamarine. What we're prioritizing in matching these stones is exactly that. Matching the cut, matching the color, matching the cutting. That is perfect. It can't be any less than the best. Otherwise, we throw it out. Not literally throw it out, but we would never put a subpar stone into our fine jewelry. It starts with the stones. The stones are meant to be the star. Then usually it's diamonds. Now in this case, we just added gold. It's a classic style. We wanted to make this versatile for all ages. We wanted to make it versatile for all styles. We wanted to make it giftable. And we're going to certainly make it affordable when this is still an aqua that, because of its quality being so high end and because it's extinct, it's actually still a very expensive stone. So that's it. And Ariana, we'll check for you. I don't think we have any more heart-shaped tanzanites or amethyst, but I'll have them double check. And you know what? I would think that maybe with that laughable price tag, Andy, do you think we have any heart-shaped amethyst or tanzanite at all? We're going to, that'd be great. And then the other request I had was from Pam, and she wanted to know if we had any peridot and yellow gold, or any peridot that we can do in yellow gold. She's looking for something to match a set she has. And so I think her oval, or rather her necklace had an oval. Yes. Ring. Yes, please. Thank you. So here's what we're going to do, I think. Yes. Here's what we've got. Huge value for our part 2 top of the hour. Nobody's on the phone lines yet, which is a bit surprising. Sierra Santa Maria's best. Heart shape, which is rare. And all you have to do is dial in. And with as many new registers as we have that are dialing in for the first time tonight, shopping for the first time, I wouldn't be surprised if this again is going to do much the same and get a lot of new people shopping this President's Day holiday weekend, because this is a fine jewelry piece with the top quality aqua at a price that is truly costume jewelry pricing. So all you got to do is dial, because remember, we don't have that made to go around. That's going to be crucial here. We don't want you to miss out because you're too late, right? That's the huge part about this. So we need you to dial in on the early side, because it's not even $5.99 for this pendant, which is stunning. Good size bail here, you can see, and I'm going to show it to you. This is not going to be that overwhelming piece. It's about a carat or more, so you're going to see. But what's important is the color, the bright, rich blues, that sky blue that I know still could be taken as a very light hint of blue. That's not the case here. This is just not meant to be royal blues or sapphire blue. It's really a beautiful, rich, intense sky blue. But it's also not $4.99, and it's not $3.99. And this is where we got to remind you, it's solid gold and a really rare gem, and it's got a ½ inch top to bottom size, and it's going to be a great look, not just up close, but from a distance on the neckline as well. You can really see that color pop. That's what's so impressive. Look at that. Look up against, I mean, look at the color against white. Look against that kind of, you know, beige nude. Look at how beautiful that color pops. It's almost like, it's as if you're looking at a blue diamond, isn't it? We're going to take a look at it also up close here again, and make sure it is going a lot lower than even $3.99. And what? Lower than $3.99 doesn't happen very often. It's happening right now. Give me a call quickly. Get as many as you want. We are not, even with the limitations we have overall on quantity, we are not limiting you as to how many you can get for one purchaser. So if you want to get a couple, you can. Well, let's make it quick and easy. We have nobody on the phone line still, and that's a little shocker because we never see jewelry for $3.99. Let's just try this. And remember, for those of you that have never seen a sale event here, this is not something where we look at, you know, $50 off was decided about 30 seconds before I went on the air. I said, let me just pay for a little bit of extra discounting here so that we can get you a better deal. And so when you see pieces like this and you see it marked down, not from $3.99, not from $2.99, but even lower than that, and you still get to take your extra $50 off, that makes it a little bit wild. And that's where, again, we don't see pricing like this on fine jewelry. It's not even $2.99 or $2.49 or $200. So we've only got a couple. We'll get you as many as you need as long as you dial early. Great gifting for March. If you have a birthday in March, you need to have one of these, at least one. And then I think you should probably open up the calendar and look at who else has got a birthday in March and get them one too. Or if somebody has, I don't wear my own birthstone as much as I wear other people's birthstones. So if you love somebody who has a birthday in March, you might want to wear it because it's the heart shape, so honor them. But I'm not doing it for $249 either. It's $199, which makes it $149 for a heart-shaped Sierra Santa Maria Aquamarine. And operators, if you'll be so kind, I wouldn't be surprised if a few people get more than one. So definitely let me know how many you're getting, because we only have a couple of handfuls here to go around for everybody tonight. So Pam and Ariana, we're working on your requests. I'll have an update for you momentarily on those. We've got our $149 pendant right now and a lot of backed up calls. So that's obvious. You've got a rare chance to get a Sierra Santa Maria at practically a free price, because, you know, the labor to put this together would be more. Let's not even really talk about the gold and the stone. Yes. You know, it depends on which one they have. I would say it should work for, I would say definitely the smaller ones, but the big ones, I honestly don't have any in stock to check, and I don't have the exact millimeter size of the bail here. So I would say the smaller diamonds by the yard, yes. Probably the big one too, but I have literally none in stock. None. I have no DBTYs. Trust me, I checked already this weekend. I have no DBTYs in stock. And being a holiday weekend with no mail, there was no delivery today on any. So yeah, I don't have any DBTYs, but again, should work for all. But I would say to be safe, especially if you have the smaller individual diamond weights in our diamonds by the yard, Hey, operators, would you guys let me know how many you're getting, please? If everyone's taking one, I can kind of get a rough count, but especially if everyone's, you know, if you're taking 2 or 3, got to make sure we count these down because I don't have that many left, and we should probably give it 60 seconds here because I got to feel we're very near a sellout already, just judging by the number of calls we have online. So if everybody's taking only 1, then it looks like we're really close to sellout. So it's a huge value, yes. We'd be on it all night if we could be, but again, no chance to do that here with our limited quantity that we have. So that's going to be at $149 at checkout. Huge value there. Then we've got we got a little wheel of rings. We've got some really fabulous. I've got a heart-shaped yellow diamond I brought back out. Got a big Tanzanite for you. How about an imperial topaz? We saw some of the best, most pink stones over the weekend. I sure do. I have a big one today too, and it's a round. Look at that. Wow. Pure pink. They get better every time we see them, it seems like. But the good news is today, you can't top today's color. That's as good as it gets. So huge value. Let me know if you'd like one. We've got March coming up in a matter of days. This would be it. This is definitely it. Okay, coming up, we'll keep on moving. We have Paraiba earrings, yellow diamond earrings, both in studs with halos. And if there's anything you'd like to see on this President's Day, we'd love to help you. We'd love to bring it out. That's really what we do on these events. We'd love to make sure we show you exactly what you'd like to see before we run out of time in about 90 minutes, okay? We've got literally 100 minutes left in the show, and therefore the event. Now, we're going to show you some Paraiba earrings, which have got to go. We also have some big yellow diamond earrings, which I am astounded by the price tag on our yellow diamond studs that everyone's always asking for big yellow diamonds. These are with an extra halo. So we'll see those next. Keep calling on the aqua. We'll see if we have one for you. And we're going to move right along to these yellow diamonds, just one pair only. And I think with the amount of yellow diamonds we've had in rings, there is probably going to be a need to have probably 20 or 30 pairs, and we only have one pair. So this would be 1116278, and it's a really good look in these yellows. They are just gorgeous. Cushion cut squares, bright, brilliant cuts as well. They've got that perfect color where it's not too light, but also no brown, no orange. They're a pure sunshine yellow. Don't they look great? They're in the yellow gold. They'll stay that way. They have to. And the good news is that's going to disappear, right? You've got the yellow gold setting for the yellow diamond, which is appropriate. The white diamond halo shows off that square cushion shape that you have. It's going to be a full carat 92. That breaks down. Each stone is 96 points. Yes. We did measure it. I think it was a ½ an inch, right? So do you want to see that again? Have them take a look at their screen here, Tim. We'll show it one more time. There it is. There's the pendant. Here's the measurement. And again, yep, ½ an inch. Yep, ½ an inch top to bottom, including the bail. So there it is one more time, and then we had it on the neckline, but let me know if they need to see that again. Here we go with the yellow diamonds. Just one pair, stays as is, centered post, butterfly backing. The diamond weight around it is also 20 points, so you're getting well over 2 carats total. How about 212? And then a 96-point center stone in each ear. They are fantastic. This is where you guys probably know this because every time we've had a 1 carat yellow diamond in the last year, we've touched on the fact that in wholesale they're $6,800 for a 1 carat. We're going to have a new up-to-date price in a week, by the way, because there's another trade show that's about to happen. And so we're going to have an updated price on yellow diamonds. But we anticipate the prices have gone up from just a few short months ago. So let's remember that we can't actually bring in new yellow diamonds because the price tags in wholesale are so high. So it makes no sense for us to bring new ones in and then have to charge you 5, 6, 7 times what we used to. But when a piece exists already and it's here and it's got to go, well, that allows us to discount them down. So this is going to be insanely good because it's going to be like a BOGO. What's a BOGO? It's a buy one, get one, right? Usually buy one, get one free. This is actually better than a BOGO, and I'll tell you why. When we have a 1 carat yellow diamond loose by itself, that stone should be no less than $4,000. So just in your center stones, you have $8,000 of yellow diamonds, and then you have the white diamonds with it and all the extra gold. That should be an earring that's 10 grand without even trying. Instead of $99.99, we're going to take it so much less so that you can literally get a buy one, get one free. This could be that opportunity where if you're in the jewelry biz, you might want to get them so you can make 2 rings. You might want to get them so that you can wear them and love them and cherish them forever to go with a ring you already have. or you just get them because you know how collectible these are and they're not getting any easier to get because that Argyle mine shut down now years ago. So now it's a struggle and it's tougher and tougher and tougher to get anything in yellow diamonds. That's why the prices are skyrocketing as they are, even in wholesale. So if you're thinking, oh, if only I had a connection, we are your connection, because even in the wholesale trade, you can't buy them loose for what we're offering them for. And that's the case right here, right now. And they are going to go, but there's only one pair. That's the bad news. Instead of $99.99, remember each one should be $4,000 individually. They're not. The whole pair of earrings is not $4,000, so it's actually better than a buy one, get one free right now. And I'll show you one on the ear because they're fantastic. And you can wear them square like they are now. You can set them at an angle so they have more of a diamond-like shape to them as well. If you want to do it that way, check this out. This is the size you're getting top to bottom. Let me show it to you that now. Obviously, that's more squared off. That's more point to point. You decide how you want to wear them. But here's your length they're going to give you, and then wait till you see them on because that's important. And there you can see they're about 3/8 of an inch from top to bottom, a little bit taller than that if you opt to actually angle them. It's not even $39.99 for the pair. That's what you would pay for one individual diamond of this size. They are just, I mean, we're talking just under a carat each, 96 pointers. And yet, it's not even $39.99. All you have to do is dial. Look how beautiful those are when they're on. The color, the brilliance, the way they're set, everything about them. It is elegance, it is class, it is just your every single day. I mean, if you're just going, everybody's got white diamond studs. Maybe I need something a little different or a little upgrade. Well, this is it. This is definitely the way to get something that most people will never have. And it's not even $39 or $38 or $37.99. Let's go back to the wheel because the close up here is everything to really gauge the quality. And yet the look are just incredible. And they're not even going to be $37. Yes. Yep. I recommend white gold wholeheartedly with the aquamarine pendant. Yes, white gold's the best way to go on that one. And here's what we'll do on the earrings. Thank you. We found some heart shapes. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. And we do have a peridot for you. It's a trillion, Pam. So it's all we've got. We've got a trillion peridot. And for Ariana, we do have a heart-shaped amethyst necklace, pendant rather. How about $36.99? Oh, let's go even lower. $3,599. It makes them $35.49 at checkout. Good luck. There's one pair. That's it. One pair. Bye-bye. They're going to go. Then we have another heart shape. And we'll show you the amethyst pendant. We do have Pam M. We've got 1 trillion peridot. It's the only peridot ring we have right now. I know that your necklace is in a trillion, so I'm not sure if you're cool with mixing and matching your shapes or not. But let me know who's got the yellow diamonds because obviously those have to go. They have to. They cannot stay here tonight. That is a value and a half. So you literally would have to pay $4,000, the best deal we would ever have on just that one individual yellow diamond by itself. No halo, no match pair, no gold, just the one stone would be $4,000, and that's a deal. So to get both in a finished pair of earrings with the diamond halo and the VS diamonds and to get 212 total weight in that earring for $35.49, which is what's happening, that is a go moment. Go to the phones and grab them. And remember, you have a money back guarantee despite these sale prices. So you get to make it yours. Let's get to our peridot. It's 112-1410. So Pam, you'll have to let me know if you like it. I know this is not for everybody because it's a wild one here. So this is like, again, that beautiful, bold, bright. We talked about this with amethyst earlier. Now we have a trillion in a peridot. And taking what is never usually this bright unless it's quality. And then you've got that brilliant cut, which is our 526 peridot. It's pretty, isn't it? And it's got 25 points in diamonds. It's a one-of-a-kind piece. It's just, the good news is I know you're probably screaming right now going, it's not in yellow gold, Lolo. I know it's not, but you can change it. So sometimes, again, we know that this is a Cinderella situation usually, but not really, because we change the gold color. So if you are ever saying, I see this all the time. People go, I wish that was in fill in the blank gold. Well, it can be. So that's the beauty of what we do. When you are your own manufacturer, and we're the only ones like it in the world that do this on TV, well, guess what? You can create customization. Does it cost more for us? Yes. Is it costing you any more? No. And that's the luxury, one of the many, of shopping here. So if you'd like this peridot, it's one only, $39.99 used to be price tag. And today it's better. A lot better. How about we just do something crazy here and bring it to you right now for just $1,499. And that's it. So that would be the one and only trillion cut peridot. It's the only peridot we actually have in a ring all through our inventory at this moment. So that's it. We'll try it on here for you on the hand, and then we will see who's got it. But that is a nice, bold way to do. It's like the best of lime green colors right there. It's got these almost like what look like teardrops, almost like elongated teardrops of pave diamonds around them all the which way. So it's a very different way to create a halo as opposed to like the basics where it's just dotting it with diamonds, right? That's usually what the halo is. Just give it a little diamond halo, a little diamond border, usually with the smaller stones. That's not the case here. Let's also flip it around so you can see it the other way. If you like it that way, you got the option, but $14.49, so that's our one only. We also have, Ariana had asked for a heart-shaped amethyst. There's only one in the house. Might as well show it to you now. And this is actually hearts on hearts on hearts because you're getting 3 different heart shapes in one magical pendant. The bail is right where I'm holding it here, so you're going to string your favorite chain right through the top, which is that little open design. Then you get the pave heart in the middle that sort of just curves right into the heart-shaped amethyst. What fun is this? 1112004 by request here, and there's the heart-shaped in the amethyst. Again, same bright color. I got to point out that in that trillion cut ring we had on the auction block earlier, so if you got it, I actually think that a trillion and a heart shape work pretty well together because you also have, it's kind of a similar outside silhouette. So you have a pretty similar look there. So if you did get, if you were lucky enough to win the trillion, congratulations, but this would actually be something I think that would coordinate really well with it. And then of course you're getting that same beautiful, rich Brazilian material that we love that has the blues and the purples and the pinky reds as well. If anybody would like this pendant, one only. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. We'll change it up for you as well. So give you exactly what you need to see, but watch this price because it ain't gonna be $9.99 by request. That's no problem, Pam. I had a feeling. It's okay. So we'll open up that trillion. Pam, the requester, is going to decline on that one. So no problem. Anybody can grab that, but let's just go ahead and just give this away. Well, thank you for shopping this weekend. I'm so glad. You know what I'm going to do here? Let's make it $299, just, you know, $249 at checkout for you. If you like that one, and then we'll show it to you on the hand as well. It's got a nice bail. And then you'll string your chain right through it. Your favorite chain goes right through the top right here. Take a look at that. Do you see what it's doing here? Everything is offset a little bit. So that's why I really want to make sure you see it on before you make the decision here, because it's not a straight up and down style. It doesn't move. It's all stationary. It's all going to be soldered together, but there are 3 hearts here, so think about the number 3 and how significant that can be. And then, wow, it's still here too. Well, $249 if you'd like it. One caller gets it. That's it. White, yellow, or rose gold. Let me show you the link, then we'll show it to you on. And then I think should we go to the museum? We can go there too. We've already had the yellow diamond earrings. Yes.
Candace was interested in the
Bracelet? I'll show it. Does Candace have a love for princess cuts? Because we have our one and only princess cut bracelet here. It is the last of its kind. It is the only one of its kind. This is a 3/4 inch. Let's go to the neckline here and take a look at it that way, just so you can see how that translates from a distance away. And of course, I just think that the 3s is significant. Obviously, it's this month's birthstone. We know that too. We touched on that earlier. The 3, the number 3 is usually significant as well. So there are 3 hearts. Maybe that's going to be symbolic of 3 kids, 3 grandkids, 3 people in the family, you and 2 dogs, whatever it is, right? So just again, that's a really pretty checkerboard faceted too, which you can see a little better at this angle. So checkerboard faceted for the amethyst, pave through the middle heart there, and then the open design up top is your bail. String your favorite chain through it, and that's going to be, yeah, a good size piece to own. So really pretty there. Let's get to the bracelet. So Candace wanted to see this, and I know this is not exactly for the faint of heart here because it's an almost 7-carat tennis bracelet. And we don't do a lot of tennis bracelets that are up in that neighborhood. Usually they're 2 or 3 carats. That's our standard. And that's where, by the way, that's a really good carat weight for a bracelet, is 2 to 3 carats. That's going to be usually the higher end of what you see in a retail store. This is 1120883, but there's something for all of our newer shoppers and our newer jewelry collectors here. Something that I do need to point out about diamonds versus everyone else and what we do versus what you see everywhere else on the planet, because everyone's got diamonds. Now, at this point, most people have lab-grown diamonds only. I even talked to a friend of mine who's been in the jewelry business for, longer than I've been alive, and I talked to him the other day, and he said that he was going all lab-grown as well. He was not going to be doing any more fine jewelry. and he's going to do nothing but lab grown going forward. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's not something I thought was going to happen. I mean, this is one of the authorities when it comes to natural gems. So, you know, it's happening where a lot of what we see now are still called diamonds, and they're lab grown. So make sure, just right now, we're getting to that point where I think if you are shopping anywhere, make sure you ask those questions and get a really definitive answer on, is it natural from the earth or is it lab grown? Because you should pay substantially less for lab grown, and you should know that they don't have a whole lot of value going forward. So obviously I know it's a newer world we live in with the technology becoming as really pervasive as it is, but you should know the difference. And we here at TVON, for this moment in time and probably likely for our tenure, only bring you natural from the earth stones. Not only that, but our diamonds are VS. Almost always. And this, even being a high-end, very large tennis bracelet, are also VS diamonds. And they're an upgrade because they're princess cuts. And each and every stone is set not in a basket per se. This is set in a totally different higher end style. It's almost 7 carats in diamonds. 694 is your total weight. It's a square cut diamond that gives you the brilliance of a round. So it kind of like all the favorites in one. It's got these channels of mirror finish. Think of it like a wall of gold surrounding each and every one of those diamonds. But look at this. Look at the way that's designed from the side, from the back, the fluidity it has, the fact that I just love it for the fact that it's going to be guaranteed to never snag your clothing. It's never going to scratch your skin. It's never going to pinch. It's never going to be one of those bracelets that's high maintenance, always getting in the way. This is a smooth, silky surface of nothing but shine and brilliance and wow. So we have one. Tony, we're going to have to take down whatever it says about yellow gold because I don't have one. I only have one in white gold, and it is I'm going to double check. It looks like a 7. I don't know, actually. Well, this will be a bummer if it's not. Let's see what length it is, because I got to make sure. Hopefully it is 7 inches. Okay, this is exactly, actually, it's going to be 7 1/8 if I'm being real exact. So 7 1/8, that's still going to work for an average size wrist. Yes, go ahead, Tim. Does she want to see some gold quartz in rings? You got it, Lori. We'll show them next. If you'd like this bracelet, it's the last one. I'm not talking about the last one in stock. I'm not talking about the last one for tonight. I'm talking about the last one. We don't have princess cuts. I just got a question today, a couple hours ago, a gal who's been shopping with me forever, and she goes, you were wearing diamond earrings yesterday? I need them. I said, sorry, we don't have diamonds that size. We just don't have every diamond in every size to make bigger pieces like this. And when it comes to using bigger stones, bigger princess cut, bigger rounds, they're really, really tough, which is exactly why we don't see a lot of 7-carat diamond tennis bracelets, is because that requires a large size all the way through the 7 1/8. I got you the exact measurement. It's an insert closure, so it's going to be completely seamless to the point that we don't even muddy it up with a big figure 8 closure. That's not your safety catch. It's a fold under style. Take a look. We have one in white gold. Yes. This bracelet, already gone. Do you need a price on it? They're over 10 points each. And you know what? I'm going to try it on the wrist here for you, and it may already be spoken for. And guess what? It's not even $19,999. This is $64.99 tonight. So it's under $1,000 a carat. May not be sold. It's an insert closure. Let me show it to you. Here's how this works. You insert the closure so that that is seamless. You see that? And then what it has is a fold under style. This, and I'll show you up close. This is where not only is it really easy to do, but do you see how the little button is there? That's going to be how you open it. And then this is your safety catch right here. So that's where it folds under. Jess, do you have this one or no? So that's the fold under style. That's what keeps it locked. So when you're ready to open it up, you flip this back out, and then you press that button down, and it releases this little box closure here. So it is sleek, it is seamless, it is $64.49, and we only have the one in the white gold. It stays as is. Next up is what? What was our next request? That's right. Thank you. I was looking for it. I'm going, oh, yeah, they're off to the side here. Lori wants to see the gold quartz. Thank you, Tim. Jess, you do have this one? Congratulations. Let's show, Lori, I don't know for sure. All I know is what you missed out on yesterday. And I heard you were bummed, and then I was bummed for you. So I brought out 3 of our more important gold quartz here, because I know the one you missed out on was quite large yesterday. I have 3 that I honestly cannot decide on which one is better. But the idea here is that they're all going to take a little bit of a similar formation, and we've either got the similar influence of design, but with a choice of, do you want an elongated oval? Do you want a really special elongated pear shape? Or I think I might like this one the best. I don't know, I'm really into the oval. But also we have this more tablet kind of style. It's like an emerald cut, but you obviously don't get step faceting because it's an opaque gem with 24 karat pure gold running through it. So I thought if she wants to get into some of the bigger and better quartz we have with a lot of 24 karat gold content. Now, if they're too big, Lori, let me know, because I just am going on based on what you missed out on yesterday. That was a bigger stone. There's going to be a 12 karat on your right side. Now, funny how that is, because this is a 12 karat. The oval on the other side is a 25 karat 90. So does this stone look half the size of the other two? Not really. So if you want to get a better deal, well, I got to tell you, that's going to be it. Because that in no way, honestly, I think there are elements of it that make it look even larger, like the width. So this one's actually going to be less money because it's a 12 karat 07 versus a 2590, and then we have the center pair, which is a 2454. So each one you see carries through this theme of yellow diamonds first, then white diamonds later, that are carrying through the piece to create that double halo. So that looks great. And then you've got, obviously these are bigger. Like I said, if they're too big, let me know, but we've got really incredible prices for you on all 3. They all stay in the yellow gold. They're all gonna have, I love how we finish these because we make sure that there's that beautiful foundation on the inside, which is gonna support the ring up and off the hand, but yet why not be able to appreciate the fact that these are essentially double-sided cabochons where you can see all the beauty of the gold and quartz even on the back side. And that's what you're getting here. So that's how each and every one is finished. So you can see, and look at that, you might think that's just finished in gold. That's the gold in the stone that's creating that look on the rear. So it's just amazing. And here's my deal. Since the 2 that we have here on the left and the center are going to be that 24, 25 karat, those are going to be a little bit more. And then this one's going to be much less. And I have it guaranteed this isn't going to be the one everyone's fighting over because it's obviously got that big look without the big price. If you'd like the oval here, which is going to be that very substantial 2590, that's the largest. That one's got a diamond weight of 29 points in yellow and also 88 points. So they're all going to get you well over a carat in diamonds. Yes, they will. Every one of them is going to get you well over a carat total in the yellow and the white. They all stay in the yellow gold as is, but they're going to be sized to your size. This one, the largest one, is $49.99. If you want to go just slightly smaller in carat weight, the pear shape is the 2454. That's going to have 29 points in yellow and 83 points in white diamonds. That's going to be the same price, $49.99. And then for our 12 karat 07, right here, looks bigger. It's not. 12 carats 07, 28 points in yellow, 87 points in white diamonds. That's $1,000 less at $39.99. And I'm going to try them all on. But that is probably the way you go if you want to have the big stone with the lesser price tag, because the right side of your screen is a 12 karat 07, half the size of the others, and yet doesn't look half the size. So there it is on the hand. That's option number 1. Let me also show you, just for comparison's sakes, until we actually figure out which one you love the best and narrow it down. Here they are, all 3 on the hand. There's the oval on the index. Here's the pear shape on the middle. I'll stagger them a bit so they don't interfere with each other. And there is that fabulous, I guess we could call it an emerald cut, but it's really, again, like this tablet cutting there. So $39.99, $49.99, and $49.99. I have them in the same order that they were on the wheel together, so that you've got your choice of. But this is the largest, 24 carats 54 here, and 12 carats 07 here, each with all over a total of a carat in diamonds, yellow and white together. So just showing those. Lori, let me know if you want something a little smaller. They're open to anybody who'd like them. Obviously, it's first come, first serve, but that is, boy, that's a pretty pattern through that one, doesn't it? Look almost like marbleized. The way the gold is running through with that gemstone of quartz. Again, that's 24 karat pure gold. There's our pear shape, which, again, look at all the gold surface area. There's some that's actually got a little texture, some that's mirror finished. So that's a lot more gold than necessarily meets the eye at a glance. And then the same thing with the oval here. The oval does that as well, where there's a little texture play with your gold. And you can see when it comes to the surface, you see how it's overwhelmingly gold content, but you just see a little different texture to each different section there. And boy, this one is a big ring. So they're all going to be under $5,000. You just let me know which one is your favorite and preference there. We'll give them 30 seconds. And let me know if you just want to see the graphics on one. If you got it narrowed down, we can just zoom in on one of your favorites there. But it's getting to be close to time on the Imperial Topaz, and also our big blue wings are here. We have some serious business ahead with the large blue wings coming up. We got a 12 and we got a 9. So we'll help you out with those. And then a signet ring that is solid diamonds, kind of a medium-sized signet style. A heart-shaped yellow diamond is here at a new discount. And then we have, again, the Imperial Topaz, which I'll show you, which is actually spectacular. And then we have another request on the way. Glad to see those requests coming in because we only have an hour and 15 minutes left of, oh, wait a minute. Where did you find this? I had asked on Sally's behalf about a week ago for this ring. Sally, we actually have, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Well, this is news to me, guys, but we have just unearthed, and that's the sale pricing on all of those rings. Let me know which one you want. And then, Lori, again, if you have any guidance, we can always bring you smaller. I just brought out the best. I couldn't help it. I brought out the best we had. Let's talk a little bit about what I have in my hand. This is amazing. And it's not just for the requester, because these are actually made custom for you. So keep that in mind. We had earlier, about 44 minutes ago, we had little Lolo here. This is Lolo's links. This never gets to be here, and especially on sale. I am so proud of this ring, mostly proud of the fact that the price, once again, has not changed. But this is beefy golden weight. It's a beefy golden weight, and it's got over 1/2 carat in VS diamonds, and it's in your choice of white, yellow, and rose. This is one of the TVON best sellers all time here at this network. It rivals the Wonder Ring, which, keep in mind, most everybody buys 2 Wonder Rings, and usually only one of these. And yet it's still up there with the popularity of the Wonder Ring. So this is a very, very popular design. Sally, I'm not sure where they have just found this, but we are so excited because I had just asked a couple of days ago for this. It was not here. So here's what we have for you. This is an icon. So again, new shoppers, new viewers, new to our network. This is one that has been a tried and true bestseller for many, many, many years. And now, forgive me, I only have the white gold, but hey, white gold is better than nothing because we have got this fabulous design, which yellow gold is available, rose gold is available. Keep that all in mind as we look at really what has been the most popular of the entire collection. It is item number 1110528, and this is really, truly one of those that is still giving you the big, bold style, the curb link with major pave down the middle, and then you have this comfortable but bold style ring that just about anybody can wear. I mean, I know it's still, the whole point is to be like a chunkier curb link, but this is where it's at. And for anybody who wants to come back and get another because you have one in one gold color and you want to try a different one, it has been known to be popular at that level because they all look very different. You saw the rose gold earlier with the teeny version. That's popular too. If you want to branch out, if you want to just go with the two-tone look, you get the yellow gold. I'll tell you why. The pave is such perfection in the middle. When you choose to get yellow gold, it looks two-tone because of the white diamonds in the middle. So all of our gold quartz are still here if you want those. I was so shocked to see this come out. Sally, I want to thank you so much for the request. That's a big, big thank you because again, I'm so thrilled we have this for you. And the fact that it is here on a President's Day holiday finale when we're doing $50 off makes it extra, extra, extra special. This is where solid gold links are going to interlock. They graduate, by the way. So the middle link in the middle with the pave, that's the big link. They're going to get slightly smaller as you go down the sides. It's still true to size. It's still low profile enough to wear every day. It's going to be that one that I tell you right now, I mean, try this because I know that it's become a signature ring for so many viewers here. At our show, you can see there's a little sizing bar in the back and then again, hand signed for you on the inside. These are made to order. So you just go true to size. That's still substantial gold weight. Obviously it's open because, well, that's what creates the curved link look on the hand. This is a true link design. It's meant to give you that open work through the middle so you see it and you see how it fits so that your fingers gently rest right along the sides of link number, basically, you know, the size that you have, 3 over. So it's really just comfortable, wearable, and I know this is that very tonal look of the white on white white here. Think about the yellow gold. I will tell you, if you're not sure where to go, go there, because that's always the most popular option. And this is a heck of a value. It is one of our best. It is truly remarkable. It has never, ever, ever increased in price. And that goes back 5 years. Nothing is the same price today as it was 5 years ago. And this ring is one of the things. So this is where, again, shop it now, get it today, choose your gold color. I'll make it easy. We don't have a lot that we can make or create, but if you'd like it, this ring, which should be $17.99, is even better. And again, if you don't have one of the gold colors your heart's desired, make sure you get it tonight. Why not take advantage of this extra special discount day? We've got an hour and 12 minutes to offer that to you. That's it. Once the day is over, once the evening concludes, the sale goes away. It's a quick little hour and 12 minutes left, and this is not going to be $1,000 for the ring, which is one of the icons here. And it just is. It's bold without being too much. This again is the medium version. There was a larger, you saw the smaller earlier tonight. This is that medium version that has taken over. It's been so popular. You will love it, and you'll be amazed at the comfort, even if it's a little bit stepping outside the box for you. If it's a little larger than what you usually wear, try it, because you can always send it back. Listen, we always need these, so I'll encourage you to send it back. It's like if you never love something to the point of just excitement beyond euphoric excitement, then send it on back to us. I never want you to keep anything that you only halfway like. I need you to love it. This is fine jewelry. This is luxury. These are pieces that you should have and wear forever. So again, this is the time to pick it up. It's not even $9.99. If you want one, let's make it better than $899. And that means, yep, the price that has only should be going up to $17.99. Instead, it's not even $8.99. We're going to make it $888. And tonight, you get it for an extra $50 off, which is $838. And we only can give it 60 seconds because we can't make a lot of these. It's a very labor-intense, time-consuming piece to do. We have already, a lot of you ordered a very time-consuming, labor-intense ring yesterday. So again, we're very strict on how many can we actually create and make. And I know this is taking a lot of imagination to remember what it looks like in the yellow gold, and I don't have it, and I wish I did, because that's always the most popular. But if you're thinking yellow gold, if that's what you wear, I know I love when luxury, especially when really bigger, bolder pieces are done in yellow, because it tells the world you're wearing gold and not some platinum or sterling or something like that. You know, something that's plated. There's a lot of platinum plating out there. There's a lot of sterling silver out there. Andy, is that what Sally was looking for? It is. Okay. You got it. That's it. Yep, that's it. So if anybody would like one, feel free to grab it while it's this discounted $838. I know most of you already have it. And thank you for shopping it over the years. I know it's been popular, but honestly, if you are newer to our show and you don't have one yet, grab one as well. This is something that's really just, I'm so proud of it, and just the way it's turned out, but the way, again, it's the feedback. It's one thing to make a pretty looking ring, but once people get it at home and wear it, and then wear it for years on end and love it, that's really what means the most, is when, you know, it becomes part of your own signature look, when it becomes part of what you love to wear every single day, when you can come back and tell me how comfortable it is and how many compliments you get and all of that. That is special. And if you love the all white gold and the white diamonds, go there. If you want yellow gold, that's the way everybody goes, it seems like. And then the rose gold we had earlier in the small version, so that's our real beautiful pinky blush color in the gold that, of course, offsets those white diamonds in the pave really nicely. So it's an honor to have it tonight and on this President's Day holiday to get you $50 off on something that's already a loss every time we create one. Well, it's a nice deal to have, and we still have quite a few pieces. Peridot's still here. Every request that I've shown is still here, by the way. The amethyst pendant, I think, is here. The peridot's here. All the gold quartz is here. So don't sit back and say, I'm going to let the requesters get their pieces, because all the requesters have bowed out. So it means you can still grab them. Yes. What color are you getting? Rose gold. Very good. Who's that? Thank you so much. Our first one. It is Linda getting a rose gold. Now, I bet Linda does she have the yellow and the white already and is coming back for the rose, Tim, or is she going rose gold first to start? Because I'm really curious. That is a lot of times what happens, but you'll start with the classics and branch out to our beautiful rose gold, which they all do look very different. So you can feel free to do that. And I think that you're going to be still wearing each and every one of them very proudly. Yeah. Oh, first time. Good. All right. So rose gold going out to Linda. She's a first timer on the Lynx ring. Wonderful. And then Jess, are you getting one too? Is it our requester? I hope so. $838. But again, anybody can get one as long as you're quick. that tells me everything I need to know. Okay, so we're gonna give it 60 final seconds, then we got Tanzanite time. Nothing like, now I think everybody's got a Tanzanite, right? Does everybody have a blue wing block D before they're gone? Because we're getting real close to that day, which I think is coming up this weekend. But anyway, not to freak anybody out, but I think our last Tanzanite is gonna be on this weekend. So, ooh, I know, this coming weekend, we're gonna be there, guys. But I've got 2 tonight in ovals, so we can show you some options. And then we've got a really, really special little wheel, and we've got a great looking diamond signet ring that's men's or ladies. We've got that pinky imperial. The phone lines have done what they always do when this ring is on. They've gone crazy. So again, let us know quickly if you'd like when we got about 30 seconds left. Yes? What color? White gold. So she knows she can get any color, right? Just again, you don't have to take it in the white gold. I know this is unusual to see the white gold here. Usually it's the yellow gold that's so iconic, but this is the one where, again, right now it's all we have to show. Okay. So bring on the Tanzanites. Last call on blue wing block Ds. 11 karat 29 option. I have a 9 karat option. And honestly, this is the one that I flashed over the weekend. And it's gorgeous, but it's big. So we have an 11 karat and we have a 9 karat. And they both have big diamond weights, this one being a little bit more. And then we have the 9 karat. So let me show you what we have because the colors are identical. Look at that. 2 museum reserve beauties here. And they're red, white, and blue. For those of you thinking she lost her mind, there's no, well, the red flash is there. So that's plenty of red from my take. I mean, that's it, right? You're not going to get reds from any other Tanzanite. But when you get the blue wing block D, especially in these ovals that are museum reserve, you got it going on. Now, why on earth do I have 2 pieces on at the same time? Well, they're not going to be the same price, but I like options. I think anybody likes options. It's nice to have options. These are obviously for my bigger gem gals. I don't have a 2 karat or 3 karat or 4 karat or 5 karat anymore because we are getting to last call and I do think it's this weekend, but that's another story and I don't mean to, you know, set like anybody, you know, panic buttons going, but we are there. We are getting there. We have so few left. And this is the really classic wearable oval. Now, do you want the 11 karat, which is on the right, which is going to give you a karat 61 in diamonds? Or would you like to go with the 9 karat 21 that is going to give you 93 points in diamonds? Each really signature styles. Now, they're big. So for those of you going, I'll wait, we don't really have anything else. So unfortunately, if you're waiting on the 2s and the 3s and the 4s and the 5s, they're gone. They're gone. They're done. So this is what we have for you with only an hour and 5 minutes left in our President's Day of 2024. Take a look at these 2. I mean, this is like the moment in time that we're all going to look back on shortly and say, oh, what I wouldn't give to see another one of those blue wing block D beauties come out. This is your last chance. Let's talk about the item number first on 1123-177. They're similar enough where I'm going to go ahead and give you an option. And I know we flashed the big one over the weekend here, but we got a little carried away with some other things this weekend. And so this is where we get to bring it down for our big President's Day weekend finale. Here's where we have the oval here, which is going to be the 9 karat 21. So first we're looking at the information, which I want to show you this beautiful style. Split shank, big diamond in between, and a very large halo. And you can visibly see on TV with all these bright lights, you can see the reds. Let's talk about the other one on the left, which is 1123184. I'm giving you a choice of because, well, it's really simple. We're going to bring them both down in price. We're going to get 2 very different options. And we've got a 921 here with 93 points. And that's really a take on the signature mounting with the pave on the sides and the halo up front. And then let's take a look at the inside because this one's going to be solid, fully finished. So you get that look. This one has open work because why? Well, it's the split shank. So you can't take away from that design element. So that one's got, of course, that support system underneath the stone, but it's not going to have like an extra complementary under gallery. So both very comfortable, both very wearable. We would never make a ring that's not comfortable. We promise you that. And you're going to get a lot of gold supporting that. So I know we can just usually ignore the gold, but we can't here because these are big rings with a lot of diamond weight. So there's a lot of foundational gold there. Either way you want to go, I'm going to offer you some options here, white, yellow, or rose on either. Your size, of course, on either. And as we're looking at a $16,000 oval on the right, $15,999, I'm going to show it to you. This is not something that, I'm not just making up a number. There it is. That's for the 1129. And then the 9 carat 21 is here. It's $9,999. And you could take $50 off whichever one you want. But either way, that would still be $99.49 or more. So here's how we're going to avoid that. And the reason they're a little more is because they're the stones that were put aside 5 years ago for the museum reserve. And that literally means the stones that were supposed to be loaned out from TVON and our management group here to the museums of the world to be on display to say, here is what the best blue wing, here is what the best Tanzanite in the world looks like. And remember, there's only one source. So it's not like there's a new discovery that's going to bring you any better quality. Either way, your choice. I was supposed to auction these off. And guys, either way, still would have started at over $7,500, even for the smaller. I'm not going to do that because we got to move some jewelry in fast. So we have an hour left, and then President's Day weekend's in the books. And so here's what we do. Another holiday weekend come and gone. And I'm sure there's another holiday on Wednesday, right? Every day in February is a holiday of some sort, right? There's been a big celebration day every day this week, it seems like, and we get a leap year extra day on top of it. So this is where, instead of $7,500 per piece, obviously we're starting here because that one's going to be more. It's got bigger diamond weight, the bigger stone. But you're not spending $59.99. What did I just do? We just took $10,000 off that piece. And we're not stopping there. You tell me what you want, because guess what? I'm not putting them up for auction. We're going to really reward those of you that are fast on the phones. We're going to reward you very well, because this is not $59. I got to move some jewelry here. It's our last hour tonight. And trust me, it's a holiday. So you know, it's a lot of people on the go. We got to move a lot of jewelry in this last hour. And so the prices will reflect that. And this is where you're not paying $59 or $49.99 for the big one here. This is your chance to pick up a real amazing stone. Here's what it looks like on. We'll just make sure you see what that's all about so you can really gauge the size. Of course, the ring size, it's really up to you. It's too big on me, but don't let that factor into your decision making, because we size it for you to whatever size you need. So ignore the fact that it moves around. It's going to be sized to fit perfectly. It's not $49.99. These are some of our best per carat prices ever, and they're on museum reserve. You're not getting some okay blue wing block D. You're getting the very tippy top best, the highest percentage level of it, the very, very rarest of the rarest, and it's not $49, $48.99, or even $48.88. This is for the larger one. The larger one is going to be down to $4,799, and then you'll take your $50 extra off. If you would like to get the 921, which, let me tell you, there's already a lot of people on the phone line thinking about this one. This is the 1123,184. That's going to be a huge difference in price. It's going from $99.99, was supposed to auction off at $7,500 to start. It's not going there. We're busy on the phone lines, and that's because we're looking at some of our last. The 921 is even less than what I just did. I just did $47.99 on the big one on the right. Let's make it obviously better. If you want the left side, which is still a huge stone and still a lot of diamond weight, you're not spending $75, you're not spending $65, and of course you're not spending even $47.99. That's the one on the right side. The left side's even less, but if we can take it lower than $4,500, we're winning. I'm going to make it even better for you right now. The very first callers, this is one of each. You let me know if you want the white, the yellow, the rose. We're going to size it for you, and it's going to be right on out to you. These are the pieces to own and get a hold of before anybody else, and it's $4,499. So even less, obviously, for the 9 carat, than the big one. And you know what we're going to do? A lot of people are on the phone lines right now for the 9 carat, right? Everyone's thinking about the 9 carat. Watch this. We're going to do something extra. Hold on. Let's just zoom in on one, because I know it's confusing to see two. You're probably well overwhelmed by now. Let's just show this one here, and let's skip $44.99. I was told to put it on the auction for $75. Oh, I'm going to auction it. But obviously, I'm not starting at $75. Let's not even start at 44 or 43, because it sounds like everybody on the phone lines right now is verifying on this very stone. So you got the 93 points. It looks amazing on, which I haven't shown you yet. Let me do that. White, yellow, or rose, and this one's got the under gallery. So for those of you that prioritize having that extra additional layer of gold on the inside that's decorative but making it comfortable, this is where you get it. And oh my goodness, the reds, Yeah, they're better from this angle. This is a little lesser light, so you can see already what it's doing to allow those reds to be stronger and brighter and more bold. And it's not 43. It's not 42. It's not $4,100. We are going to auction this after all. Remember, it was supposed to start at $7,500. It is no longer. This is our big holiday weekend. We are putting everything on sale. And boy, this is a good one. And the museum reserves historically have never been under $99.99. You know that. That's where they're all listed at either $10,000 or more. So here's your chance right now to pick it on up. You know what? $4,000 to start. We had a lot of you verifying at $4,500. Now we're going $4,000 with a $10 increment. Tim, were you picking up something from earlier? Okay, and I thought you might be verifying on a tansy. We have nope, we don't have it yet. Never mind, we only have 4,000 is what we're looking for. We don't have it yet. Last hour is here. Welcome to the show. If you just now tuned in, oh my goodness, happy shopping. Big Monday night, big President's Day. Hey, we haven't been doing $50 off all weekend. That just applies for tonight. So very excited to have you with us and shopping all these extra savings and values and discounts. We love it. I'll tell you what, let's blow it out right now. First caller can have it. I cannot wait on this Tanzanite. This is the classic mounting, the reds that are coming through. And again, everybody's got a different TV with different settings, or some of you might be watching on a computer or a phone. And I got to tell you, the reds here are electrified. They're a step up from even what we typically see in Blue Wing Block D. This is amazing material, and we'll scrap the auction and we'll just sell it. It's the top of the hour. We have literally 56 minutes left of this sale event. We're looking for your requests if you have them. We want to show what you want to see on the air. We've been able to accommodate a lot of requests tonight. That's already good. We can take more, but this has got to go as well. So take a look at it. It's not even going to be $4,000. Skip the auction. They're not working anyways. Let's go $39.99. First caller on that one, and that will say farewell to one of our last of the Blue Wing Block D. And then, of course, let's bring out some earrings for Sue. We've got a great emerald cut earring drop for you coming up next. And they are the emerald cuts with the hoop. Love that. So $39.99. And has anybody bothered to do the math? Because I'll be happy to do it for you. At $39.99 on a 9-carat 21, that comes down to like $4.30 a carat. And then you get the 93 points in the diamonds as well. And that is a large diamond weight to get. So you've got that finish under gallery. This is really that take on that signature style we all so love. It's a classic, that's for sure. And we're going to show you the earrings coming up next. And then if you have any other requests, get those in. Got to make sure a lot of big values go out here in our last hour. Okay, here come the emerald cut earrings. This one's got to go, guys. Got to go. It's got to go. It just has to go. You cannot see a 9, and here we are. And I'm so hoping. It is my true, sincere hope that everybody who's watching has a blue wing. I hope you have one. I hope you have 2 or 3 or 4 if that's what you wanted to get, because when this weekend rolls around and it's the end of February and we're all saying goodbye to the month of February and we're just all ecstatic about all the blue wings we've received, I just want, as we get ready to prepare to say farewell to this stone, I hope that everybody genuinely has one that they love and that they're enjoying. And if you ever thought about getting another one, maybe a collector status piece, a bigger size would definitely qualify. This is it. And $39.99 gets it to you, but it's $39.49 and it's a star. Okay, coming up, Tanzanite earrings on the way. Let's go to it. Here it is. This is going to get wild here. Look at these Tanzanite emerald cuts. And I got to tell you, it would be very tempting to put these two and make 2 different rings with the demand there is for sizes of stones like this, especially for emerald cuts. But these have been sent to a designer about 6 months ago. The designer, who you probably know, is named Serrari, right? They do designs all over the world. They came to us and they wanted to put together some Blue Wing Block Ds. And they said, quite simply, we don't have that quality, so we are known for quality. Let's work with the best. So we did find, this was about, like I said, 6-7 months ago. We gave them some of the stones and they put them together, and you have as a result 11233131. And this is that pair of earrings. Emerald cut. Look at the designer insignia on the back. I love the little heart-shaped detailing on the sides. That's awfully pretty. And that's going to be all 4 sides, give you some detail there. Then you've got that designer insignia on the back, as we talked about. This is a hoop to start. It's going to be like a lever back hoop. So you still get that little flip down hinge. We'll show them to you on the hand here with the length, and then I'll try one on for you. But there's one pair, and there's 9 carats, actually rather 10 carat 73 of the emerald cuts. So it's going to be a 5 carat, almost 5.5 each. They have about 1.25 inch drop. They've got the red flashes galore, just a few diamonds here. It's 2 points. So we kept it really minimal on the diamonds to try and make them as wearable and versatile as possible. And they stay in the white gold, which most blue wing block Ds here that I've sold over the last 5 years have been in white gold. So I hope that works for you. And we're going to make them super, super, super fair. Oh, these have, talk about President's Day weekend, brand new discount. Love this. And they're 18 karat gold, which is always, I think, really appreciated, especially in an earring. Take a look at them on just so you can see that great, that color is more true here in this shot than it is any other way, because you get a little more, you see how dark it is around me, you see how beautiful those are neon, lighting up at their very, very best right here. And it's going to be a brand new markdown. They started at $12,999. That wasn't all that long ago. There's the bag. And then I got a brand new markdown for you that are actually going a lot less. Taking a look at them up close, we're going to make them just, you know what, $3,999. Same as the ring just was, except you're getting 2 emerald cut stones here, totaling almost 11 carats, and the gorgeous mechanism that is the lever back, the diamonds up top in that little pear-shaped teardrop of pave, and there they are, matched and perfected. That's a heck of a deal. $39.49 at checkout for 1 caller, and there's already 2 people talking about him. If only we had, did you say you've got him? Nope, not yet. Nope, wait, who's got him? Uh-oh, I wish we had more. I don't have enough, that's the problem. I just don't have enough quantity to go around for everybody. That is the problem inherently. Thank you so much. Those are gone. Congratulations. And no, I don't think so, Tracy. We don't have any other princess cut tennis bracelets, and that one did sell. So let me go ahead and show you. This is the imperial I've been talking about, and it is pure pink. Look at that. That's so pretty. And guys, are we sure those aren't pink diamonds on the side? Because they look like pink diamonds on the side, and it says only, oh good, they are pink diamonds. Good, okay, good. Okay, so they weren't factored in, but they're there, and I love that. Extra upgrade for you. 1123185 is your item number. And this is going to be a quick one to go. So the problem with the weekend pieces I had was that they were very pink, but they were a little more on the pricey side. This one, I got full carte blanche to discount it here for the end of our President's Day. So you better believe it's going to be a good one here, and it's 1123185. Keep the requests coming as well. Want to be able to help you out with those, but this is our rare as can be. And for anybody who says, that's a pretty stone, but I have no idea what it is, you are truly looking at one of the world's rarest stones. And I know we have a lot of rare, but this is truly one of the world's rarest. There's only one source. That sounds familiar. Tanzanite is only one source. Well, there's a lot less oro preto imperial topaz material than there is Tanzanite. A lot less. So that's significant. It's item number 1123185, and that's an 81 pointer on that center, and it's pure pink. It is pure, beautiful pink. Does it look like a diamond though? Nope, you got pink diamonds right on the sides of it there, so that'll show you the difference. Is it a pink sapphire pink? No. It doesn't look like a zircon. It doesn't look like a sapphire. It doesn't look like a pink diamond. It has its own color, and why is that? Because still at the core, this is inherently a stone. This is a bit of a unicorn moment here, because inherently this is a stone that is yellow. Yellow. Think of like citrine or a yellow sapphire, even a yellow diamond without brilliance. That's the color imperial topaz traditionally is. Then, as you step up and up, think about a sunset, think about the Grand Canyon, think about Sedona, think about the visuals you see in Mother Nature when you see an ombre effect from yellow to orange to pink to red. That is a very similar kind of strata that you see in the oro preto mine. Because remember, this material doesn't look like rock that then's heated to look pretty. A lot of stones, they look like rock, and then they're heated to give them their full color. This is different. This is natural. We got to just step back and understand for a minute that most stones are heated to the hilt to get their color. This is a stone that came out of the ground, this exact color. It gets no help. It gets no extra oomph. It gets no benefit or bonus. It just is naturally that pretty. And that's why when you start to get into any semblance of pink, it becomes rare. I know it's hard to compare because when you see it, come on over and take a look. I'll try it on. You know what's hard about this stone is that when you don't see it everywhere you shop, like as you guys flip, and I know y'all do. I know you watch every single show out there. You watch them all, and that's so good because educated viewers are our favorite kind. viewers that know the ins and outs of the trade, and we're here to hopefully educate you as you watch. That's my whole job here, is to really, who cares about selling? My job here is to educate you as to what jewelry is about, what diamonds are about, what gems are about, and what value we have to provide you. And so if you happen to come across something that you think is pretty that you want to wear, then we try to bring you the value, right? That's what we do. We're a little different. This is where you're getting truly a stone that I know you probably haven't seen it elsewhere. If you have seen imperial, it's probably looked like more that yellow material, right? This is that ultra, ultra high-end rare. And it's got a pink diamond halo. It's set in a bridge, and the rest are white diamonds. Take a look. It's going to have a pink diamond weight of 25 points. You see that set in the rose gold directly around the stone. Then look at the bridge, which has an additional 72 points in diamonds. And can I give it away? Well, the answer is yes, because it's our last few minutes of our Monday, and it's a night when we got to mark everything down, and we got to sell about 200 pieces of jewelry in the next 45 minutes. So let's try it, and let's start right now, because I got way too much jewelry sitting here tonight. This is what I have from the show so far. I usually have, at this point of the night, on any given evening or even daytime show, I usually have 1 piece or 2 piece. Look at all this jewelry I've shown you that is still here. I got a box of sold, and then I got all this jewelry that I've shown you that's still sitting here. Unacceptable. So we got to move a lot of jewelry here, and that's just because everybody's on the go on holiday weekend and getting ready for the work week ahead and all that stuff, right? Or, you know, whatever, dealing with weather if you're out on the West Coast. But look at all that jewelry. So I will not, I refuse to put that pink topaz in this pile, because it's too pretty and it's too rare. And if you have no idea what it's supposed to go for, don't feel bad. It's really in that priceless category of stones, because if nobody has it, you can't put a price on it. And that is what we're going to do to make sure it goes, because we're just going to bring you value. So even if you want it just for the bridge, it's a deal. It's a deal. It's a serious deal right now, because I'm going to show you right now what I'm supposed to get on a sale night. Here's the ring. This is the back. So here's the ring, and here's the start price. And this big red price, $59.99 dot dash, that's supposed to be your price you paid tonight, which of course would be 50 bucks off. But I don't know if I've been here with you now for 2 hours and 14 minutes. I don't think that's going to do it. So I think we need to because again, I still got to move jewelry to keep the lights on here. So if it means take a hit on the cost, we take a hit on the cost. And this is going to be your bonus. It's not even close to $59.99. I'm so glad you're watching right now. Because truly, I've worked with the owner of this mine for years and years and years and years. Saw him a couple weeks ago at the Tucson show. I was there for about 5 hours. And I got to tell you, almost done. The material from the mine is almost done, gone. This is the rare of the rare. And I'll tell you right now, it's not even $59, $49, $39. It's not $29.99. We're in full-on like giveaway mode here. This is giveaway mode, completely activated for our last 45 minutes. And this is the one to get. It's not even $29.99. Call me quickly. And it's pretty. All this talk about rarity, 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 one source this, one source that. It's a really good looking stone. It's a good looking mounting. It's a beautiful stone. All those things are covered. And yet it's not like I'm trying to talk you into buying something that ain't pretty. This is a gorgeous stone. And then surrounding it with beautiful pink diamonds like we've done, giving it all that extra diamond weight. Did we get the 25 points in the pink diamonds? Because they're there. That's 25 points in pink diamonds too. So you've got 97 points overall here. And nobody is digging it at $29.99. I'm a bit surprised. But remember that pile of jewelry? I cannot put this in that pile. So it's not going to be 29, 28, 27, 26. I mean, this is really a struggle for me knowing how rare this material is. And in 22 years almost of doing this and having imperial topaz sporadically throughout those 22, I have only had a literal handful that have ever had this color. It's on the hand. Only a handful. This is the time to get it. This is the ultra rare. And it didn't get any treatment or any heating whatsoever. That color is because this is one of the most rare crystals from Mother Nature in this mine, and it's not 26 or 25 or 24. It's going to require some serious loss here, and we're there. and it's not going to stop me. Taking a look at it up close, this is kind of like giving like padparasha elements. I'm moving it so you can just see that occasionally you'll get a little fleck of the golden coming through. That's why it's not the traditional pink of diamonds, of basics like sapphires and all that we do see all the time. This is unique and different. And by the way, it's not a pink topaz. That's the coated material. So this is where it's I would say, people ask me this. I just did an interview with a magazine the other day, and they said, what's the most difficult stone to sell? And I said, pink imperial topaz. Because why? Because there's a lot of pink topaz out there for 5 cents a carat. And that's because it's a clear crystal that's actually coated with a big coating. This is not that pink topaz. If you bought a pink topaz for $28 somewhere in sterling silver, this is not that. So that's the toughness about, okay, how do we kind of drive that point home that this is like supernatural? It's that supernatural, but it's super unusual too, and it's not even 25 or 24 or 23. I gotta move it. I believe in this ring. This is the ring that's got to go tonight. We want to leave all this here. We can leave all this here. We can leave, and it's a beautiful blue zircon and a ruby necklace and a men's corneruping and 3 gold quartz stones and big tanzanites and bicolor tourmalines and all that. Can't leave this. Cannot leave it. Can we move that price down? Because Tony is refusing to move the price because he knows. I've told you as low as $24.99. I'm going to keep going. He knows. He knows. He's trying to save me. He says, stop, stop, stop. Keep your job. Keep your job. Come show up on Wednesday. I got to tell you guys, this is going to be it. 24, 23, 22. Try it. And if it ain't all that, send it back, because you will not. You're going to be calling me and probably thanking me, maybe even sending a little thank you note that says, I'm glad I got that. I'm glad you discounted it because I could not let it pass me by. That's the idea here. Let's take an even lower price tag and not 24 because it's still here. I refuse. I cannot leave this here. I just can't. Can't do it. But it's here. And I think I've had it as low as 23 or 22. And so again, trying to help you with a value here. $23.99, it's not going to be. I mean it. We're really going here. I know if it goes up on the screen, like, it's official, guys. $22.99, it's not. $21.99, it's not. Tony, I know I'm breaking every rule of gems, jewelry, design, every standard we have. I know we're losing money left and right. That's okay. We've only got 40 more minutes to lose money. So how much money could I lose? Because we would need to sell it to lose money, right? If it doesn't sell, we don't lose. But if it does, we lose. And that's a good thing because you're getting the savings of a lifetime. It's not even $2,099. Just get it out of here. We're going to make it $1,999 and you still take your $50 off. And that's going to be literally $19.99, but $19.49 instead. Do it, take it. You will never look back except to say, I cannot believe I scored that deal on that Monday night. But that's what's happening. And that's why you're here. And that's why you take advantage of something like this tonight. And it's in 2 tones of gold in the bridge, the rose and the white. You don't have to even leave it that way. If you want to make an adjustment or switch it out or change it up, you can do that. Go ahead. No charge for that. I'm leaving it here. Unbelievable. Wow, I'm leaving it here. Did not dream this would happen. But guys, it's the one to own. Would it be wrong to encourage you to resell it? I can give you the number of the mine owner if you need it. I mean, that's the thing. His name is Gentile. He would take this back in a second. He would take it back. He's a Brazilian who's really from one of the biggest Brazilian gem families in the entire world. And Brazil has a lot of gems. And the family is known for 2 things, Paraiba and imperial topaz. And I can tell you right now that the son who's taken over the family business, he's the 4th generation, and he would pay more money to have that stone back because that's the collectible. You know how when you're in a business, and let's admit it, if you're in a business and you come across something really important, whatever the business may be, you might keep that piece yourself because you know and respect how rare or special or important it is. Well, this is the one the family would keep. And I'm embarrassed that it's here right now at my really just utterly stupid price that I'm doing. I'm embarrassed. Yeah, who's got it? Anybody got this one? All right, we're verifying. Well, I'll take it. We're verifying. That's a good thing. So 30 seconds to make it official here, and I'll let you guys know if it becomes official before then. We do have, everyone's always asking about my star hoops. I've got some if you want to see them. If we have anybody tonight looking for diamond star hoops, I stack my star hoops in gold all the time. So if you're looking for diamonds, I have them. We have a heart-shaped yellow diamond that I brought out from earlier this weekend. We do have, still the yellow diamond earrings are here, and then I also have Paraiba earrings, which are studs. And those, they have a markdown too. Let's bring those out. Fun earrings. Oh, they're going to go. And then let me know if you have any questions or requests before we run out of time. We are about there, guys. We got literally 37 minutes left in our Monday, and then we don't even get to shop together tomorrow. Oh, our Tuesday's like not the worst day of the week? I mean, right? Oh, goodness. We don't even get to shop tomorrow. We'd have to wait all the way till Wednesday to shop together again. Oh. So here we go. This is item number 112-1838. So trust me, we're going to get you your jewelry fill right now. Look at this. I still can't get over that this is, again, probably like you said with the Tanzanite earrings and the yellow diamond earrings. Can you separate them and make two rings? Well, we can't. Already tried that. We can't. This is the one Paraiba stud earring we have. And it's a perfect, matched, clean, bright oval. And you can wear them east to west like this, or you can wear them north to south. That's really what's actually intended and recommended. But it's going to be a really special way to go here because you're getting item number 112-1838. There's a huge markdown and discount. Had some big yellow diamond earrings earlier. Yes. So the imperial is gone. Thank you for letting me know officially on that. The imperial is gone, done and gone. And congrats. And then here we are with a very special pair of 97 points in total. I'm going to come in a little closer. I don't shy away from our Paraibas because you know how it's tourmaline and copper-bearing tourmalines usually are real included. Look at this, and I'm just doing a little double check on our focus here of my camera work. So there you go. So 97 points, just under a half carat each. It's got the really, really special, oh sure, Susan, I can show it. Yeah, Susan, I mentioned things just for that reason. So like you can say like, hey, show me that, you know, because I never have time to show you everything. But this is 97 points in a neon Paraiba, and I do my best to read your minds. I do my best, but it's so much easier when we can just cheat and you can message me on the air and tell me what you want to see, which I love. So Susan will show it next, but this is our diamond weight also of 18 points, and they're going to go quickly because I just came in as close as our cameras will allow so you can see the gorgeous, gorgeous clarity and blue-green, heavy on the blue, less on the green. I was told the other day by a very snooty collector I have a 10 karat Paraiba in my collection, and I was at a gem exhibit, and so I was showing it to, you know, a gem collector, and, you know, I was there to, you know, talk about Paraibas, and so I took mine, and, you know, they said, well, it's not very neon, and I'm like, whew. And it's true, because mine is very clean and very large, but it's like you don't always get everything in a gem, and it's true. What you're really, and it's bright and clean and beautiful, but this is exactly what they were talking about. They were like, you know what? If you had that real pop of blue, mine is a beautiful seafoam green. I love the color. It's clean, it's 10 carats, but it's not this color. This is the ideal. This is that where it's, when it starts to get more blue than green, you're in a really rare collector status. Come on over. Let's blow them out. I'm going to show them to you on the hand here. We're going to show them on the ear. We're going to move them out at an incredibly low price tag, and they're no longer $17,999. That's the best part. But how many pairs do I have, though? That's the big issue. There's only one pair, and we can even change the gold color because this is too important of an opportunity to say you have to have them in white. If you want them in yellow, go. If you want them in rose, go. I'll do that for you, no extra charge. But look at that, 3/8 of an inch from top to bottom. They are intended to sit north to south. You can see how the post is oriented towards the upper third of the earring. There are post and butterfly back. I will actually blow these out. And I'm not talking about $79.99 blowing them out. I'm talking about better than even $5,000. Better than $4,000. This is going to help you see the neon, by the way, because I'm in a dark light here. And I've got a little side swept curled bang too over it. And look how neon they are. Look at how beautifully bright and blue-green the glow gets. And they're not $79, $69, $59, $49.99. This is unheard of value. Somebody's going to get them. And if you're lucky enough to have a ring already, well, creating a suite in Paraibas is going to be one of the most challenging things in the world to do in jewelry. We can make it very easy tonight and get you your extra sale event. I'm sale pricing it. You get an extra $50 off. Back to the wheel we'll go. This is your opportunity. Paraiba lovers, come on in, because they're not even $40. You know what? They're not even $39.99. There's the value right there. This is truly one of the most extraordinarily rare stones the planet has ever offered us, because there were only 3 short-lived sources ever, and they're all gone already. And it's not 39. I got good news for a Paraiba lover and collector right here, right now. You got to dial in early, though, because this President's Day is about to wrap up. We got 32 minutes left, and it's not 39, 38, 37, 36, 99. They're not. These are going to fly. I wish we had so nice if we had 3 or 4 or 5 pairs so that a lot of you could take advantage of it. We do not. We have 1 pair and the $35.99, but they're really $34.99 or $35.49 actually instead. So $35.49 gets them to you. Diamond signet ring coming up. It's the little kind of a mid-size signet ring, but it's all covered in diamonds, which is something you guys asked for. So we have that on the way, and then any other requests, we'd love to get those in for our last 30 minutes. So oh my goodness, I cannot let this stay here. That is too important of an earring. And to get that down to that price of $35.49 at checkout, when they're an $18,000 TVON earring, and you've got them happening right now for that price with that halo of VS diamonds around them, just enough to add a little extra wow, because I think putting them in a basic stud would be a little bit underwhelming, just considering the stones are so rare. So here they are, and take them if you love them, try them out. I mean, you think about the obscene world we live in today, when you have stones and, you know, basic things that are tens of thousands of dollars to get basics. This is so extraordinarily rare, out of Mother Nature, one of the prized collector's stones that we know and default to as one of the world's best. And the fact it's here for $35.49 is amazing. So grab them if you like them, because it's the only pair of Paraiba earrings we have in a stud like that. And they're truly remarkable. Let's get to our wheel, because we got to go to a diamond signet ring here. It's the signet styling, but no initials, right? Signet rings can be 3 ways. They can be all plain gold. They can be initials with engraving, monograms, or they can be diamonds. And that's what we did in this unisex styling here. You've probably seen it before. Great night to pick it up with the discount here. It's 111-8371. Paraiba earrings must go. They simply must go. They have to. This one, it's 31 points in diamonds. So let me just zoom back so you can see that this is all going to be nice, solid, heavy finished ring. It's going to have the undergallery within it, which is a beautiful cutout detail. They're actually clover cutouts, very designer on the interior. It's going to cinch down into the back, but obviously still giving you a lot of gold weight. Look at even the depth of the gold there from the side. You can see we don't mess around with our gold weights. We really go nice, big, bold, hefty feels, because we want you to have quality through and through. Never want you to have paper thin, wear through it bands. This is going to be that great substantial size. 31 points in diamonds. They sit right up top at the plateau of the ring. So you see how it's squared off. It's still going to have those impressive diamonds there. It's going to be a little bit of that kind of quadrant look. You've got this great look, which can be pinky, ring, or anywhere else. Look at that on the hand. Men's or ladies as well. Now, obviously, this is our traditional large signet ring that we do that's modeled after my own that we build for you custom. If you want to do a monogram style, you can do that. But this is the thing. That's bigger. It's just gold. This is what you'd ask for. Can you make a smaller one with some diamonds? So we did. Still has that great signet feel. Modern, fresh. Could be worn here, 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 or here. So you decide, men's or ladies as well, and we can have all 3 gold colors offered for you, but this is one of our values. Not usually subjected to any additional discounts, because it's tough to maneuver when you're just talking straight up gold and diamonds, right? You can't really discount the classic commodities. Here it is right now for only, you know what, skip over $17.99. I want to do better. And we have white, yellow, and rose, and this is what so many of you ask for all the time, is do a signet style, because you see as well as I do, they are so stinking popular. They've been popular for decades. It's that style that never goes out of style. It's always a way you can build and stack. I always tell you about, I saw a beautiful magazine cover with a big time supermodel. And, you know, obviously they're highly styled. They spend millions of dollars just styling for that one photograph to be that cover shot. So they put a great deal of thought into how the look is going to be creating this overall aesthetic, right? And a lot of times it's about stacking the signet styles, putting them together, wearing multiples at once. So even if you have the larger version or the gold versions or the initial versions, you know what? You can stack this with it. And that's the beauty of it too, is it's a different scale and size than what we already have done, even compared to the solid gold. So how about this? Not even $799, let's make it easy. And again, it's a beautiful, bold, heavy piece. We don't mess around. We did the gold weight right. We got the VS diamonds at almost 1/3 of a carat, and it's only $699. So we've taken well over $1,000 off. We got $1,100 off, but you're actually getting it for $649. And in today's gold and diamond world, you buying diamond rings for $649? No, you're not. This is why people are going the lab-grown route, because they want to spend less to get something. Right? Well, that's really fine and well, but here's where you get the option that is real out of the earth, that has real actual value to it going forward, that is always going to have a resale value and always going to be beloved, and yet you've got it at a price that is really, quite frankly, better than what you'd spend on the imitations out there, the synthetic versions out there that are really trying to look like something they're not. This is your chance to pick it up. So $649, let's give it 60 seconds, then we got to roll. I'm going to put those Paraiba earrings back up. I'm not quitting on those. I refuse to put them away. I'm going to put them back up. I will leave them up for the rest of the show if we need to, because they're just, I look at that buy, and yeah, I have the deficit of having collected them for years, so I know a little too much about Paraiba and their pricing, and I've been discouraged, like you probably have, at the acceleration of the per carat pricing Paraibas have undergone in the last several years. It's been disappointing. I wish we could all time travel back to 2004 when they were only 800 a carat and 900 a carat, instead of today when they're 30 and 50 and 60 and 70. Depending on the color, the clarity, and the size, you can spend tens of thousands of dollars per carat. I love that we've got that earring for you, and I'm going to re-show them because we got to get them home. That's my best value I think I have left tonight to show you. And so $649, and this is a very popular ring, and I'm glad you like it. Let's put our Paraiba earrings back up. I'm going to give you about, let's just say like 60 more seconds on these. It's 112-1838. If you're already thinking they're yours, don't be like me. This happened to me on Friday. I missed out on something. I'm a shopper too. I don't just shop jewelry. I shop a lot of categories. And I got to tell you, I missed out on something, and I'm a little devastated by it. And I got to tell you, when we have one of a kinds that we know, there are certain things you know that no matter how patient you are, no matter how much time you give it, you know you're not going to see the opportunity again. I can honestly tell you, this is that which one are you taking, signet ring or Paraiba earrings? Signet ring going out. Okay. So just want to make sure these aren't gone yet, because we did just show them and they're back, because I am literally, I'm not giving up on them, because it's all the buy in the world. I've been selling these since 2004. I was the first on televisions to sell them loose, and that was many years ago, 20 to be exact. And even back then, I was selling mostly loose stones at that point in Paraiba. Most of them were sold to gem collectors. There were a lot more gem collectors for whatever reason back then than there are now, where people were buying loose stones and then making their own jewelry. We see less and less in that today. I mean, not really, hardly anyone selling loose gems anymore. And I got to tell you, this is one of those where what I spent a lot of years selling loose stones in Paraiba were very cloudy, hazy, dark, included material, and that is usually how they look. So it is, because I want to get away from this idea or assumption that all we ever have here are those clean bright stones. I don't want anyone to think that that's just what they look like. This is the 1 out of 100 will be that size. 1 out of every few thousand will be clean like this. So it makes even a bigger difference when you're talking about a pair of earrings where you're looking at going, well, so big deal. There's two, they're matched up, that's great. That's such a difficult thing to do. It's a feat. And we've got them here, 97 points in total, They are a really good size. You saw them on the ear. I can show them again if you need to see them. Signet rings are still going out, so get yours as well because it's a great stackable. But this is going to be 18 points in VS diamonds in that halo, white gold or yellow gold or rose gold. I'm really wanting you to get exactly what you need there. But this is the value. And they've never been offered this low before. They started at, you saw it, $17,999. I was taking them, I thought what would be easily the price they'd be excited for. I saw it $79.99 would do it. They have come down a lot since then. And now here's our lowest. And tonight, for the next 23 minutes, you get your $50 off. Take full advantage of it. We do have a kunzite as well. It's in emerald cut, big diamond weight. I know, every time we have an emerald cut kunzite, flies. Well, we got a beauty tonight that's debuting. So yes, that's coming up next. $35.49 though on the Paraiba earrings. Please do not wait. 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. They're really meant to be north to south, but that doesn't mean you can't spin them and tighten that backing so that they stay exactly at the angle you want them to, that fits your load properly. But that's the way to go at $35.49. So I just wanted to give them a final 60 seconds because out of all this jewelry, and I'm here with you most days, right? And I just want to press pause on this for a minute because I'm, really demanding when it comes to values. I'm more demanding when it comes to quality. And I just got to say that out of everything in our vaults and everything that exists here, and that spans all the categories and all the stones and all the designs, that has got to be one of the best values we've ever seen here collectively as a network. And that is because, and for those of you going, I don't get it. Well, that's okay too, because Paraiba is a really, really high luxury rare stone. So not everybody has them. It's really tough to make those comparisons. I can tell you, it's a different stone, but I was just quoted at this symposium the other day. I was quoted $80,000 a carat on my own. So this is not the kind of stone that goes for nothing. You can't look at this as a simple half carat stone in an earring because just about every stone in the world is a lot less rare than this one is. And yet that price tag, if there is anybody right now who is super in the know with Paraiba, your response would probably be, that's too cheap, so what's up? And honestly, that's what I'm saying. I would say, hey, it's President's Day. We've got like 21 minutes left. We're doing the extra discount. There's your best value they could ever be. So it's just, again, I'm on my soapbox a little with these because I'm really passionate about Paraiba. It's by far my favorite stone. I have two favorites. They're turquoise and Paraiba. And I just can't say enough about this. And if you see these, there's a big designer who's doing little tiny Paraiba accents in their jewelry. I saw a little panther pendant the other day. And it's Gucci if you care. And they did little tiny Paraiba eyes in this little panther that's about a half an inch. There were two Paraibas. It was a total of 2 points. And that piece, because of the Paraibas, over $65,000. So, I mean, again, it really is the driving force behind rare. So this is the way to go. All right, they're here. I've said my piece. I've given it their all. I just think that is the most amazing value we have. And you always have the option to get them at home. And if they don't just completely like bowl you over, send them on back. That's the thing. I need you to be comfortable with the idea that sometimes values are a little too good. And that's just what we have to do sometimes. And that's in that category right there. So let's get to our kunzite and show you 112-3213 coming up. And there it is. Will, you've got a really striking emerald cut. You've got a beautiful split shank. This one's going to give you a ton of diamonds too. Usually, I don't know what the reason is, but when I have an emerald cut kunzite, it seems like we do very minimal diamond weight. And it's not really, it doesn't make a lot of sense why, because it's a very rare stone. So this is the opposite. 112-3213 is going to bring you a 348 emerald cut that's got all the lavenders and the periwinkle vibrant blues. And it's going to bring you a lot of diamonds. Finally, it's here. A carat 15 is your total diamond weight all the way around that ring and then split down the sides, but still diamonds decking out one side profile to the other. So you get that look. And you know what? Our $39.99 piece, take it even lower. First caller. We just got to blow it out. This is obviously a lot of diamond weight. You can choose your gold color on this one. Also, we're usually pretty restrictive on the kunzite. Not here. You can change it up if you want a different gold color. No problem. You want to do yellow gold. I don't recommend it at all, but you can do it. And then rose gold, it's a little bit of a contrast with the pinks and the purples. This is a little bit of a tone that I think clashes a bit with the rose gold. But again, whatever you want to do, those are your options. And there you have that great look where side to side diamonds from one side all the way over to the other. It's a first caller scenario. And you know what? I'm just going to put on the auction block because the lowest I can take it down is another $1,000. And I think we need to entice you a little bit more. So instead of just making it $29.99, I'm going to go another half off, but we need to start an auction. So $1,500 to get it going when there's a mounting there that's over $3,000 just to get that mounting made. And now we're doing $1,500 to get it started with a $10 increment. So that would be one of our big kunzite emerald cuts, and it's a nice stone. When you start, I always tell you, if you're anywhere, here or anywhere else, and you see a kunzite, and mostly what you see are those pale white pink, like a very colorless stone, look for blues, look for purples. If you start to see lavenders, lilacs, purples, blues, ultraviolet periwinkles, well then that's when you know you're in upper echelon material. So you're going, wait a minute, are you telling me that I want my pink spodumene to actually be purple or blue? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. You actually want, because pink spodumene is kunzite. They're interchangeable. That's the species name, right? Kunzite's the trade name for G.F. Koons, which is George Frederick, right? The man. He's the man of gemology. But when you come to seeing material like this, guys, that's how, when you're outside of the world of comparison, when you don't have a stone to put side by side by side, that's what you look for. And when you have a purple, blue, lavender, lilac, any semblance of that, that's when you know you've got the good material as opposed to the regular material. So we have no open, no, not yet. Okay, so we're moving on. Guys, I can't let this pile of unsold merchandise get any bigger tonight. The fact I've just added, it literally pained me to put the Paraibas in that pile. So here we are at 15, and we got to keep on moving. We got a lot to show you. We're going to do a quick little wheel. I still have a Paraiba, by the way, that was a very, very, very popularly requested ring over the weekend because it's a carat 44 with pink and white diamonds. It looks like that. Now, I know that this is probably a long shot given that my beloved earrings are still here, but you could get the ring, and then would this be way too much to even entice you with? Like, are you hating me right now? Yeah, look at that. That's the earring to go with the ring. Just saying, they're a perfect match. So the earrings are still here, and yes, I'm showing them again. Another shameless presentation on the earrings, but look at the set. Right? And you can get the pink and the white diamonds with the ring. Now, you don't need to buy them all, but I'm just saying what a set that makes. And this is obviously something that I've been in the business a long time. I have a lot of Paraibas. I've not been able to collect Paraiba earrings to go with my rings. This is where you can. Now, the earrings is all the information you're seeing up there. And the ring is going to be a separate item number, which is 1122979. Now, I know it's a busy holiday weekend. Some of you may not have been with us start to finish all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all day tonight. So I wanted to bring this ring back out. Okay, I'm going to move the earrings aside so we can focus. Let's focus on the ring because it's one of the better values in a carat 44 private collection Paraiba. By the way, if anybody wants the kunzite, I know that was we were quick to move. If you want it, you can just have it for $14.99, and I'll just make it easy that way. But this, 27 points in the pink diamonds, and a 77-point white diamond weight, double halo. That's let's take a look. It's an actual bridge. The pink diamonds go all the way underneath. And how about that glow going every which way? Okay, so now, why did I even bring this out again when it's already been here this weekend? Because it's a value, yes.
Can you show both of the oval blue and see how
You got it. We'll show those too. Okay, and you know what we'll do on this one? Since it is such a big, big, big finale to our weekend here, that was $18,999, and now it's not. It's only going to be $7,999. A lot of you were talking about it this weekend, had to bring it back out, especially now that we have the earrings to go with it. And are you ready for this, guys? We're going to bring out the two Tanzanites again. Okay, did you say Susan who wants to see the Tanzanites? Or did I hear that correctly?
No, Sue.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so let's show you Tanzanite ovals again. I've got a 9 carat 21 and I've got a 1129. Let's show them both. And then that's the $79.99 Paraiba with pink and white diamonds, and I'll try it on. This is just magical. And if you can, because I have brought each one down so low, and I love the pink diamonds with that. I think we should see more. But if you want this set, you want the fabulous, look at that, there's the earring, there's the ring. Think about what's possible tonight. For a little over $11,000, you'd have everything. You'd have the set. You'd have the earring studs with diamonds. You have the ring with pink and white diamonds. That could be all yours. And I'm telling you right now, somebody should get the set because those ovals are glowing one and the same. And they're both giving more blue than they are green, which is so rare. So now we get back to the Tanzanites. Here's the big one, 11 carats 29. Wow. There's the 1129. And then I'll show them side by side. And then if she has a favorite, Jess, and it narrows it down, let me know. We can zoom in right on that one because that's the 1129 with 161 in diamonds. And then there was the 9 carat 21, which is with 93 points in diamonds. And those would be two Museum Reserve lovelies here that are both Museum Reserve out of the Blue Wing Block D collection. And we got last call on the sale event. This is it. Final now, 12 and a half minutes. So on the right side, we got that one down. I don't even remember what I did. What did I do? Oh, yeah, 16,000 was the price. On the right side over here, that one's $47.99. Of course, take your $50 off. If you prefer the oval on the left, that's going to be even better. Whoa, wait a minute. We had that one for $45. Then the desperation really set in. And then what did we do? Then we went from $45 to $44 to $43 to $42 to $41. Then I did $4,000 to open, didn't get that. So then we got down to $39.99 for the 9 carat on the left. That's a $921. Wow, what a value. So yes, so here's the inside. That one's finished, Jess, the 9 carat. The other one is not because we talked about this extensively earlier. This one has a split shank. So it does not have a full detailed undergallery. This one does, signature mounting. This one does not. If you insist upon an undergallery, you kind of have to go with the 9 carat, 21. Now, would you like to see one close up, Jess, or on the finger first? Or are we still debating on the two? Here's the one for $39.99, finished in any gold. Here's the one that is only $47.99. Big diamond weights and big stones. Either way, you're just going bigger and bigger on the right side. Which one? The larger one's $47.99. Minus your 50. And then the left side, which is the 9 carat 21, which is odd to say smaller when it's still a 9 carat 21, but you get the idea, it is. And that one's going to be only $39.99 for the left side. So $47.99 here. That's with a carat 61 in diamonds. That's a huge stone. This one's $39.99. That'll barely be $39.49. So take advantage really quickly before we go because you know it's the end of the show. And you know what that means. A lot of people are making their choices, deciding which one they're going to purchase, deciding if they're getting the Paraiba set or just the earrings or just the ring, deciding on the 921 versus the 11 carat 29. Totally up to you, but we got to make sure that everything going at the end of the night here. That is the plan. That is the purpose. And so here we go, and let's see who's got what. And then I'm going to try them on. So first, let me go with the bigger one. This is the 11 carat 29 down to $47.99. This is quite a statement piece. It really is. That's a pretty important stone, and then obviously you're getting all those reds. So it sounds like this one is verifying. Yeah, you got it. And then we'll also show you the 921 on the hand, which remember this will be $47.49. Thank you so much. Look at all that red. Whew. It looks like if you touched it, it would be hot, doesn't it? Like a little psst, psst, like a sizzle, right? Like ooh, I shouldn't touch that. That's just neon on fire. Let's talk about this one though. The 921, which I'm going to zoom in on. Tim, did you have any questions on the Tanzanites? I'm going to just zoom in on this one and then try that on. Yeah. Oh, good. I just was going to sell that for $14.99. Don't tell anybody I did that. Just do it right now. Okay? Yeah. That's a double thumbs up. I like it. All right. Tim's my buddy back there. He's amazing. Has anyone ever, I mean, if you haven't talked to Tim, you need to talk to Tim. But that's the kunzite. Yeah. We didn't get the open on the auction, so I'm just selling it for even less. And now we're looking at the $39.49, because remember that's the price you'll actually pay with that discount if you'd like that 921. Andy, you're not taking Paraibas yet? Oh. my heart will be shattered into a million pieces if those Paraibas stay here. They really will. I mean, I cannot get over those Paraibas. It's the prices. I'm used to our great quality by now. We have high expectations for our quality and our neon and all that, but those prices for such rare, rare, rare pieces like the earring set, like the Paraiba with pink diamonds, that just doesn't make a lot of sense. But this one's got to go too. So $39.99, and look at all those really visible reds. Did you say you're getting this one, or we're verifying? So we are verifying on this 921 now. And I think the 11 carats found its home. So it's last chance, last call. Here we go. This is your chance. And the worst thing to do is when you know, like, there's that little voice, I have a little shopping voice inside of me that tells me, it doesn't always just say, get it, get it, get it. It doesn't always. But when it's the right piece, it speaks to me. And it tells me, you know you've got to get that. And if you just sit back and go, yep, it's mine, but you don't actually like claim it as yours, then you know somebody else heard that little voice in their head too, and they're taking it, and then you're bummed, and then you're mad, and then you're like, why did I not strike when the iron was hot? You gotta go. We have one only there. So $39.49 at checkout. That's it. Okay, and then what do we need? So our imperial's gone. The imperial went. That was good. We do have a different imperial if you want to see a little more orange and pink. I've got a little larger stone than what we saw earlier, but it's definitely the orange and the pink. We do have this one. Wow, that's pretty too. It's got a little more like 60-40, orange to pink, respectively. So that's nice as well. Does anybody want to see the most grand opal? I had not presented this before, and it just caught my eye today, and I thought, now that's a good opal. I like that. I'd rather have that than a Monet painting on the wall. Because I'll tell you why. This can come with me everywhere I go. A Monet painting cannot, right? That's how I look at it. I love artwork. I adore artwork. I'd love to have a Monet on the wall, no question about it. But given the choice, I'd take this because you can wear this. This is your portable museum. I look at gems like that. It's the portable museum piece. You take it with you. You wear it. It enhances your beauty. Yes. Oh, okay. Did we have some people miss out on those, by the way? Or am I just thinking I did? Hey, guys, we have a swap that was just made. Do you remember? I'm just about to make somebody's evening here. Do you remember the emerald cut Tanzanite drop earrings we had, the 10 karat 73s? They were just swapped for a ring. So that means that whoever we turned away on those emerald cut Tanzanite earrings, which I'm showing you right now, those are now back because they got swapped for a ring. So this was one major value. Let's talk about it yet again because I'm not leaving these here either. Look at how beautiful the emerald cuts are. Item number, Tony, on the earrings 112, 3131. And these are matched, set in 18 karat gold with a 10 karat 73 karat weight in diamonds. So just a few diamonds, nothing that's going to go over the top, nothing that makes them not wearable. We have 5 minutes, yikes. These are 1073s, and it's going to go. And if you like the oval pendant, let me know, and we'll just count that one too. But if you want this one, and I think our 9 karat 21 is still here in the Tanzanite as well. But these are the earrings that are so pretty, and let's face it, a lot of people are wanting emerald cuts. Here it is, fabulous look. Tim, did you take the kunzite, by the way? Congratulations. Okay. Thank you so much. Here's what I'll do. Just a reminder, we had these reduced and way reduced from $12,999 and going way lower than that, so that all you need to do right now is call me quickly because we turned a lot of you away earlier. We had to because there's only one pair and they were sold almost immediately. So now again, a switcheroo was made. So somebody's having a meant to be moment here, because the earrings you might have missed out on are now available. But again, it's a first caller scenario once more. So this is really, really special. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this even better than that $5,000 price. We got rid of it. It's not $49.99. Remember, they're 18 karat gold. They're almost 5.5 carats each. And it's going to be down to $39.99. There's a reason they went so quickly at that price tag. It's just, again, swapped out for a ring instead. So this is an important moment to get them. And what that bears down, I mean, think about this, because we always like to, at this point, get down to the value from a per carat level. So when you talk about 10 carat 73, you're talking about $372 a carat, by the way, and that's with free gold, free diamonds, and free labor. And there's a lot of labor that goes into an earring, and especially a lever back, which that is. So this is where, yeah, $372 a carat, gonna top all the other values out there, and this is where you gotta get them because obviously they're gonna go too. And listen, it's been a night for earrings. We've had the yellow diamonds, they're still here. We've had the Paraibas, they're still here. We have the Tanzanites now. So it's been some of our best earrings ever, and they're the ones that are kind of hanging out at the end of the show. So this is where you've got literally 3 minutes left. Want to remind everybody, we don't see you guys tomorrow. It's the only day of the week we do not have a show or a broadcast of any kind, not TV, not online, not anywhere. So I just want to remind you, we're not here on Tuesdays, but I invite you to join me back here, same time, same place on Wednesday. I will be here with you. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We've got a last now. You see 2.5 minutes or so. That's it. Guys, you got to get in all your purchases right now if you want that extra savings. The discounts you've seen like this, plus your $50 off, get in on them now because that discount goes away in about 2.5 minutes. And that's it. We'll see you Wednesday at the same time, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Let's take a look at the earrings one more time. They got to go. So our last chance, last call on anything you've seen, including the Paraibas. I'm going to show those again because I think these are gone. And no doubt why, because look at them. they're not even sitting at the proper angle to show you how red they are. But look at that. They're giving all the red flashes that an emerald cut is oh so well known for doing. And that's why we love them so much. Uh-oh, Jess, do you have the earrings or something else? Not on the earrings, she's just chatting. All right, just chatting. All right, so we're going to show those Paraibas again. I'm going to try if we have time. We have 2 minutes left, guys. This is the earring to pick up. Big emerald cuts, stunning blue, purple, red. They're the best of the best. And when we're as limited as we are, in our last call, this is the time to take them. So $39.49 if you'd like them. These sale event prices will go back up. So don't wait till tomorrow or the next day. Obviously, we're not here tomorrow, but don't wait till a few days from now to call in. These prices will be different. So make sure you take advantage of it. Why spend more than you have to? We're giving you the deals right now. That's a pair that's got to go. I'm going to let those Paraibas hang out here, and then you decide what you like. The Paraiba earrings are down to $35.99. It's amazing. It really is. So we've got something that is very difficult to duplicate right here, right now. It's your chance to pick them up. We'll zoom back just a little bit. Thanks again for joining us tonight. Thanks for being here. Thanks for celebrating your President's Day weekend with us, not just tonight, but all weekend long. It was a really fun weekend. So it was a really good time. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And we'll see you back on Wednesday for a lot more jewelry, a lot more brand new, a lot of exciting pieces coming your way. So I hope to see you then at 7 o'clock. That's Pacific, 9 what is that? 9 Central, 10 Eastern. I'm new here, you know, forgive me. I've only started every show I've ever done at night at 7 o'clock Pacific time. But anyway, 30 seconds left. Have a great rest of your President's Day weekend holiday. What's left of it, we'll see you guys. Have a great Tuesday too. Be well, be safe, and of course, we'll see you Wednesday. And if you have any other last minute pieces you want to ask about, we're here for a few minutes. Phone number stays the same. Let us know what we can help you with, what we can save you some money on before we sign off tonight. We'll be here for a couple minutes though. So give us a call. Either of those earrings, $39.99 for the Tansies, $35.99 for the Paraibas. Incredible values. Thanks again from all of us at TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you right back here on Wednesday night.